Right, let's see here. It's all fired up. Okay, make sure it's running, and microphone is on this time. Excellent. Good day, everybody, and thank you for coming by another Sky Factory 4 stream. Got a few specific projects we're going to be working on today. The largest, which is going to be making the maximum size fission reactor. That together today, so hopefully you'll enjoy. But thank you all for coming by. Appreciate you hanging out with us. I have been jamming a little bit today, get some stuff going. I've been building up the tough, up to almost 10K in tough alloy, which is pretty good. That should get us pretty far. See, I went ahead and started seeds for graphite. And I've got steel seeds going as well. HDPE pellets seem to be working okay. It clogs a little bit once in a while because I haven't put any of the, I don't have the fastest mulch in here yet. That sometimes causes it to be a bit clogged. When that happens, I just have to drain this one machine real quick. And then it's good for a while. But it is what it is, so not too bad there. So that's something I'm having to check on. Again, it wouldn't be hard to correct it, but in just a few minutes, I'm not going to need them anymore, so I'm not too worried about it. Because today, first thing off, we're going to go ahead and get the best mulch in the game. We need to go ahead and get that advancement so we can start cranking out some higher speeded loots. And then I've also gone ahead and rearranged my cookie generator. Some of you guys have seen before. This compact machine just does cookies. I do want to upgrade the mulch in that one specifically. But I've gone ahead and broken it up. So now it's going directly into, my quantum. So it's just making cookie singularities all automatically by itself. And if I need to break off and do a different singularity, I can just snap this cable and let that still fill up with cookies, because once you activate it again, the cookies just go flying in there. So it's made 11 in the last hour or so. So I'm just letting that kind of go all the time there. But that'll definitely pick up a lot more as soon as I get the better mulch. So we're going to start with the mulch today. I've been doing a bunch of different stuff, preparing for today. So hopefully we're okay. No new heads, sadly. No new heads for the to go with today, but it's all right. All right, so let me go ahead and grab our building gadget. We'll need that in a minute. Let's go ahead and let's finish up the mulch. I did get one advancement off screen. Didn't mean to, but I did. I got the one for using every Tinker's Construct tool or weapon modifier at least once. I was going to do all but one, and then the last one on stage, and I miscounted and ended up doing them all by accident. So, oops. And one of those puts the one with the item auto packager first, and then the second. And yeah, I believe so. Check and make sure none of my chests are backing up. Not too bad. This one, just a smidge once in a while, needs a little help. This one is fine, and this one is usually fine. Yeah, they're good. Okay. And if there's a few processes I'm probably going to turn off here soon, like automated obsidian, things of that nature, which I just have enough now. There's no reason for me to continue making more Automated plastic, that's another one we could do. Let me go ahead and turn that off. I don't think I need that much plastic anymore. This is automated obsidian. We'll remove that a little bit later as well. All right, let's look at mulch. So we've got 124 red mulch. So we need black mulch and blue mulch. So black mulch is our next step. I've gone ahead and I've made a stack of the HDPE stuff that we're going to need there. Give us 64. I kind of need more than that. So let's see what we can do here. Make another stack of those. See if we've got enough to make a stack of those. Close thing. Let's see. That 108. That should be okay. That should be okay. We just did get that advancement, or if you didn't see it pop up off screen there. Just got the black one, so all we need now is the blue mulch. So I've got 108. That's not bad. What do we need for blue mulch? To be honest, I'll have to look. So I've already made a bunch of blue slimes, but I actually made those for something else. I forgot we're going to use them for this. I don't think I have a lot of wither dust. Oh, maybe I do. There's a stack of 64 of those. We got that advancement, and we completed that page. And not a whole one that will make them all. The wither dust is the issue. Let's see. You off those skulls. 114. That should be enough to go ahead and upgrade everything we need. Let's see here. Dupe dense water blocks. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Do I have an automated system to make ingots? Depending on what I'm making, I have several different ones. So for making tough alloy, this first machine combines steel and boron, and then that's what makes ferroboron. And then this one drops in lithium, which is what makes tough alloy. So that's separate. Most of the base metals I have going into the smeltery, and I just load a bunch of amber at a time, then let it run for an hour. So all the base metals come from that, and then all the advanced metals, things that like boron, lithium, magnesium, for those I auto farm mystical agriculture, and those get auto crafted into ingots in an auto crafter inside the compact machine. So by the time it leaves, it's already ingots, and they just feed directly into my simple storage. So all of these are making the type of ingots that you see written on them. This one is steel. I just haven't put a sign there yet because I still got 2 levels I haven't used. And then that's where I've automated HDPE pellets. And then above that, I'll probably automate something else down the road. But yeah, most of my stuff is making automated ingots in one form or another. It just depends on what it's based on. Mystical agriculture, of course, works different from stuff where I'm pulling amber. Latest version of Skyfactor 4, the dupe shouldn't work now. I think they fixed it. The normal dupe, yes. If you're using Parabox, that dupe still works if you're playing Prestige. That's not really a dupe. That's just part of the way the game works. All right, so we've got blue. I didn't grab enough. My mulch. Give me that. Let's go ahead and really quickly swap out our mulch where we need it. Break in these. There's a way to just empty that out. Okay, that one. Blue mulch, sapling. Get it out of the way. This will drastically increase most of our inputs to the point that we won't really have issues any longer. Just a minute to swap these out. That. Last time I ran a solo, I got to this point and I thought I'd be all swift. I'm like, I'll just vein mine the bonsais, knock them all out at once, then drop them all down, do all the mulch. What I forgot was, then I had a whole inventory full of saplings, and I had to slow down to figure out which sapling went in which spot. So I was like, okay, one at a time is just faster overall. We'll do it that way, so we don't mess things up. But once we get this set up and I update the cookies, specifically, then we're going to start working on our fission reactor. Let's see here. Drawn a blank there for a minute. Sorry, something crossed my mind about the reactor, and I was like, and then I forgot what I was doing. Already over halfway done here. Hopefully you all had a relatively good day. What is today? It was Tuesday. Hey, vote day. I don't know if it's too late where you are. If it's not, then go out and vote. Regardless of who you vote for somebody if you're old enough to vote. I do not get to vote, as I am not an American citizen. But I did take my wife and my mother-in-law to vote early. Now, not going to discuss political stuff here overall. That's something we keep off the channel. I'm not asking who you voted for or what your philosophies are and such. I just say, regardless, if you are able to vote, you should, for whoever you feel is the best candidate, the most powerful thing that you actually have, other than your wallet. Just slightly more powerful, sadly. There we go. All right, so if you're not old enough, hopefully when you are, good spot for you to do it then. There's my 1 minute political statement, and we'll carry on. Can you make a compact machine for donut sampling? Yeah, you can make a compact machine for anything. It's not hard at all. Like if you're wanting it to just pre-make donuts, sure. The easiest way would be, again, I want to say there's a smeltery thing for donuts. I want to say there's a smeltery. Then you just set your smelter up the same way. I could actually convert the cookie one to donut very easily once I have all the cookies I need. I could just basically put in the different molds and change the saplings out, and it's pretty much going to work without any real effort there. Let me see here. What else I missed? Goal of the stream. Be fast at. So again, today is just finishing up this mulch, and then we're going to make a maximum size fission reactor today. Get it up and running as probably our new primary power source. Experience crops. They're very good. Right click, experience droplets. Yeah, they're a very good way of getting experience when you need it. I don't have that one running right now just because my mob farm has been producing pretty much everything I need. Shoot. Oh, was there a sapling in there? Oh no, that was just that empty one. Oh well. Spare one for later, I guess. I didn't realize I had an empty one. I used that up. Okay. Almost done. And we'll get to something a little more fun. I didn't want to get the advancements for this mulch until stream, because I try to make sure that I do all the advancements where everybody can see them. But I do prep them as much as possible. Those are all spares. I'm not worried about those. Okay. There we go. Those are good. Now I need to do cookies. Cookies is the... Other than cookies, I could care less about the speed and anything else. Knock these out real quick. This one. Very quick. All cookies. We're getting lost. Ah, snap. Ah, snap. I did the same thing twice. Those. Oops. Not a big deal. Land. Nope. Land. You. Cookie. That's going to drastically increase cookie production. The rate I was going, cookie production was, I was having to make amber occasionally to increase it. I could set this up to automatically make amber, which, to be honest, will increase your cookie haul overall and speed-wise by just placing an auto crafter after the blue chest down there, so that way it will then take everything that's feeding through. Because right now I'm just melting the acorns and the resin directly in the smelter. Because again, it's going to be fast enough that it'll get everything done that I need without having to do that. But you know, an auto crafter is not too much work if somebody wants to do it. Except with 2 extra saplings. Sapling. Okay. This one. Flat up. Cookies should increase quite a bit in speed at this point. There we go. It's already building up faster than this can melt. Excellent. That's what I was looking for. Good sauce. Let's back out of here. See what I missed here. How do I get XP? Myself, I just use a mob farm. So for my mob farm over here, which is constantly running, I have a couple XP pylons. In fact, they're full. Go ahead and take some of that out of here so it'll continue to make more. But the XP pylon, as the mob farm kills things, it just gathers up experience, which I can just click on this to pull into myself. It's hard to see there, but down in the bottom under where it says mulch, See, I've got a level 2, 103, 104, so on and so forth. You can also just smack the pylon with a bucket. So if you need liquid experience, you can do this without having to mess with a melter or any of that. And I've got a second one over here. Put as many as you'd like, but it will give you a lot of XP if you want it. Especially if you've got a pretty decent... Set up the pylon, you just have to set it down, to be honest with you. When you make a pylon, you just drop it, and it automatically absorbs anything within range. You can set it to always on, which I do. There's not really a lot of reason, but literally, I just took it and set it right there. I set one right there. They don't have to be hooked to any machines. They don't need power. They don't need cables. They'll automatically draw in, I want to say, a 5x5, 25 square block radius. So if you have them in the bottom of a basic mob spawner like this, it's more than going to cover it. I put a couple just in case this happened, like where it overflowed and I wasn't over here to get it. At least it's not being wasted. Quick, we'll zip over here and blow that experience on upgrades. What have I not done yet? That one. Got all those. I think these are all maxed out, aren't they? Yep. Any more of those? That's... That one, mini map. I really don't want that. I think that's just about every ability I can get, except for a lot of these ones, which is jumping higher and such, which I don't need. So, good sauce. All right, let's see here. What else have we got? Good power source. I'm using geothermal as well, but of course we're about to switch to a fission reactor, so that's going to be a pretty powerful source, especially if you really want to max it out. And yeah, with agreed bead mode. Geothermal is pretty fat, especially if you have a few modifiers, upgrade modifiers in there. Your unlimited lava, unlimited geothermal power. Your only limitation will be how quickly this can pull it out. Depending on how many machines you have pulling off of one transfer node, you may need multiple of these setups. So pylon, yeah, we just drop that there. Creeper, what spikes are you using? I'm using diamond spikes. Diamond spikes do more damage than the iron spikes, and they count as player drops. So anything that a mob drops that will only drop when a player kills it, like a lot of times their heads and things of that nature, the other spikes don't always do that. Let's see, what else we got? Is ME system a lot better than a simple storage? I think that a simple storage is better by far. Again, personal preference, depending on what you're looking to do, but I don't like ME at all. I prefer simple. Let's see. Have you ever tried automating bacon singularities and using that for power? No. I've never really messed with singularities for power. I'm sure it's possible, but I've never really had to deal with that. How are they doing? Okay, that's not me. Can I say hello to your friend Yarrick? Okay. Hello, Yarrick. All right, so let's go ahead and let's start some fission love. So right off the bat, we're going to need a lot of casings. Where is it? Fission reactor casings. We're going to need a lot of these. So first things first, we need a lot of basic plating. Okay, and there I made shears by accident. Draven is a fail. What do I not have? Graphite dust. Huh. Intriguing. Wasn't expecting that. Got a bunch of graphite. Let's turn that into dust real quick. Let's see. That'll be this chest. That's automatically going through a manufactory and kicking out here. Yes. Okay. So graphite dust is coming. So yeah, we're going to jump on. We're going to do a fission reactor. We'll do a fusion reactor down the road. We'll also do the matter overdrive reactor down the road as well. Those two will be some of the last things we do. But fission reactors, the easiest of the three, which isn't saying a whole lot, but similar to big reactors, somewhat, yes. The inside and figuring out how all the different coolants work and the right patterns to make sure that you have enough enough coolant cells to keep it from overflowing is a bit of a puzzle. What's better, glitch armor or supremium? I prefer supremium. Personal preference again, not always guaranteed, but that's what I prefer. TBU fuel. All right, so that's the lowest level kind of crap fuel, and that's the fuel we're going to be using the most, I believe. Thorium. I need thorium. Thorium. Thorium dust and isotope separator. Forgot about thorium. Have any thorium? 32,000. Well, the good news is we're not going to have a problem with thorium. Excellent. That works out very well then. Let's get back to fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire. Okay. Thorium, blah, 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 blah. Isotope separators. That's what I need to build. Separator. These don't have the stuff. I don't need some more copper stuff. All right, grab a couple of those and toss them in. I'm sure we'll need it again. Separator. What else am I missing? The outer edge. That's because I need that same graphite stuff. Let's grab that is, now that it's kicking out. Put that in there. Separator. Oop. I still need everything on the top. Can I make these? All right, there we go. And I'm going to use like a few stacks of those because we're going to need them for the casings anyways. That is how I make shears. Every time I try to make casings, I end up making shears extra by accident. You gotta come in here, and they don't go back, so you can either melt them or chuck them, and I end up chucking them. Not that I'm like overly in need of that, but still. Isotope separator. Give me my machine. There it is. All right. So I'm going to need to make this into some fuel. So where can I get some power? Go ahead and take this. I don't use that often. Going. I'll need some upgrades just so it makes it at a decent speed. The power. Luckily, these fuel cells really you don't go through them that quickly. So it's not too big of an issue. You can make much more powerful fuel by all means. You can if you want to. I've just never needed more than that. So my goal is always to make it in such a way that I have enough to produce what I need. There's always, of course, going way above that, but I don't ever need it. Before those, enough of that. I have two. Obsidian, right? Obsidian. Got a couple of these. Let's see here. Let's see what else is on here. Armor. BRB. All right. Hello, Ethan. Good day. Hot in Xbox's room. Well, you should turn your air on. Yes, I understand. It's been toasty here as well. I forgot you can't crush them. So after the graphite, we'll get some obsidian done. All right, this is start. Let's see. So that in there. Got the speed is more important. I got enough power that should be able to handle that. We'll grab ourselves some thorium. One stack for now. Set that up to automate later. And there for now. All right, so there we go. We've got that going. Now we can start working on our reactor here. How do you prevent packagers from clogging up with acorns when they're connected to hopping bonsais? It's very difficult to do that. You're better off using an auto crafter, but you're still going to run into the same issues. I just did a tutorial very recently on how to automate amber and such using a specific cable from Simple Storage. It will only take the right amount out of your Simple Storage to make the amber and then put it back in. That's a really good way to control that so you don't have the clogging issues, but I'm sure there's some cables and such that can do it. I've never found a specific way to do that, sadly. So that, I know it's not really the best answer, but there's a couple options there for you. We did that. Did you get my temp check? You should do that. What's the best energy source? Early game, geothermal, set up on automated lava sources. Kind of like this. That's what I've been running off of up until this point. You can also do solar. Low-powered solar isn't bad. It's a high-level solar. I personally don't feel it is worth the effort. The amount of materials you need and time it takes to make it, the turnaround isn't really that good. So I normally skip solar and go right to a maximum size fission reactor, and that's what we're actually going to be doing here in just a minute. Well, Let's see. How to automate my Tinker's Construct smelter thing with lava. Can't figure it out. Yep, we can help you there. So you need a cobblestone generator. You need a user. And that's what's putting your cobblestone into your cauldron. Then you're going to have fluid extraction cable pulling the lava into a metal drum. And then have the metal drum automatically using another item, fluid extraction cable directly into your seared tank. Now, in order for this to have power, I have another geothermal, or I have an upgradable geothermal on top of it. And on the top of that barrel, I have another fluid extraction cable pumping lava into it. So it's kind of making a circle. And the lava is powering the geothermal, which powers the user, which keeps making more lava. So it's just going to be a permanent loop. And this is here to make sure that you're not running one for one. Having the barrel gives you a little bit of a backup in case something was to clog. You've got some lava in there, though I've never had a clog with that issue. And you can run wireless off of that as well, and use it as a power source to run pretty much everything else. So there you go. What am I doing in just a minute? A fission reactor. Yeah, we're about to do a maximum size fission reactor. Let's go ahead and get started on that. So again, more than anything else, right off the bat, we need casings. I'm going to end up making more than I need. Curse to overshoot the sky, but that's all right. Go ahead and do that. This is where we're going to build that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that's going to be the base of our reactor. Go into our, look at it, build a maximum size 24 by 24 by 24. Now the big thing with this is that's the space inside of the reactor. So technically it's going to be 26 wide. I'll give you an example here. This, I'm going to do this. Break this, break this. All right. So, whoop, back up here. There. That was wrong. Realized it too late. I meant like this. Break this. You're making a fission reactor. The corners have to be empty. Just the way it works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Same thing again. Try to get wasting it. 6, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That one. Twenty, 22, 24. All right. So, let me see here. See those growth accelerators? I think it may be better those below the very top farm of the compacts. If you talk about for mystical, there are the growth accelerator blocks. Those work really well too. But the sprinklers, when you have enough sprinklers, they stack. They pretty much equal out. They're a little less intensive to make. Good way to automate amber with no clogging. Use a reinforced retriever on an item duct set to max. There you go. That's a good idea right there. I've never tried that. Hot chocolate and sunshine. Oh, well. Still in the fission reactor. Yeah, just starting the fission reactor now. What do I use for flight? I'm using full Supremium armor. Gives creative flight. I like better. So yeah, as soon as I usually skip. I'll use a flight charm until I can make this, because this is just better than everything else. Right, got that. Glitch armors, like I said, aren't bad by any sense of the word. Just not what I prefer. So, sure I've got this mapped out correctly. 7. Yep, perfect. Building basically the outer frame of this first. So I know I've got it all at the right dimensions, and then I'll just use the building gadget to fill it all in. I think the building gadget works on this. It does, good. We'll come back to that once I have the outer frame built. And then I'll bust a couple holes out of the outer frame to put in things like doors and ports. I mean, I could do that earlier, but I usually like to get the whole thing built, and then I can take a look at where I want to have those things. There's that. So now that we have that, we go, these have to go 24 high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 15, 16, 20, 23, 24. This one, corner. Actually, we'll run out before we get to there, but we'll go back and make some more. Only got 8. Let's go ahead and make some more. Let's see. Boop. Nope. Okay. So, more casings. So many casings. Haha, I stopped myself before I made shears that time. I'm very proud of myself. Chunk more. I try not to make too many more than I actually need. It's a start. Here. There. See what we can make with this. Why is it so big? So there's an advancement to make a maximum size generator. 24 by 24 by 24. So you have to build it and get it basically turned on in order to get that advancement. And that's kind of what this run is. It's to do all the advancements. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24. Right? Gotcha. Yep, I'm all about the advancements. I want to try to do 100% on these. All right, so let's check and make sure we've got this the right height. This should... No, it should not. That back, that's wrong. There. Corners need... That should run 24 across. 16, 19, 20, 24. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so now we just got to do that with each of the corners, and we should be... We'll have our frame, and then we can start really speed building this. Probably. Four. There we go. Up. Stack. Whoop. One too many times. Oh, we got a problem, don't we? We do. Right. And let's see here. Can you get an Enderman spawner? Whoops. I don't remember there being an Enderman spawner specifically. There might be. I just don't ever remember seeing one. But since you can do most anything else, I wouldn't say it's impossible. I just don't know for sure, to be honest. 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24. Well, I'm going to use the building gadget. I'm just making sure I got the outer frame built first. Because if I'm off by one and I don't leave the right spaces, then the machine won't complete. So I'm just building the outer frame, and then I'm going to use a building tool. I'm just making sure I've got it in the right dimensions first. I have made that mistake before. That corner is good. This should come across, and that should be the total frame at that. There we go. That's inside of the outside. That's outside. Good. That's good. Inner frame. Excellent. So that works. Let's go see if we can make some more now. I'm going to need to crush more graphite. So much more graphite. Not too worried about it. I have a graphite farm already, specifically for emergency situation. Start kicking that one here in a moment. Was I cooking something down here? Oh, yeah, that's those blue things. I forget what I needed those for. I needed them. All right, let's see. Let me jump back in here. Venom spawner, I think. That's correct. Using the egg, I think you can do it. And magical agriculture, incredibly worth it. I have glitch armor and think I'm too far ahead to progress in it. No. Like I said, glitch armor isn't bad by any means, but I drastically prefer mystical, because mystical is going to give you access to a lot of other things. Like, for example, I'm using mystical agriculture to make boron, lithium, magnesium, electrum, titanium, uranium. These are things that you can't really get from just a sapling without having to mix a bunch of metals together. And depending on the ratio, sometimes you got more than one than the other, you may get your ratios thrown off. So it can get a little frustrating at times. So if you just use mystical agriculture, it's going to make it directly into the ingots you need, and you can use them at your leisure. Let's see, let's grab some lead amber. Just building up everything so I can make all my singularities for these other off metals. Like I said, metals that are being put together from saplings, I just load into this chest and let them run for a while. And I just not have that set to my. Now that we have the new mulch, this is going to make a lot more amber than it used to. So I'll be able to do a bigger load than I normally would. Okay. Here. Well, this new mulch is already making a huge difference. I would have had maybe one inventory full of this stuff previously. That's good. I'll let that run for a while. Okay. Now let's step back over here. Started on some more casing. Oh yeah. These. Ah, dang it. I made a shears. Ah, I knew I was going to make a shears. So angry at myself. All right, that's a good chunk. Let's see if we can go over here and get this built up as much as possible. Then we got to start the process of building up the inside of it. I'm going to be using the same pattern that I use when in the tutorial that I did. That took all of them. Oh, this is going to take. Oh yeah, the mulch makes such a huge difference. Huge difference. Graphite. Should have done this ahead of time. I knew I needed graphite. I didn't realize I needed to crush it all. I know I need graphite blocks as well, because I need to make graphite blocks as part of the internal runnings, if you will, of the machine as well. Let me make sure that this thing's mostly gone. See, we got room for a little bit more speed here. 11. Let's throw those in there. I'll speed that up a little bit more. Do 14 more of those. So let's see. 14 more speed upgrade. Stuff for that. 2. Excellent. Let's get that cranking out max speed. Whoosh. That'll help. Nice. Let's see. We need to make the lead shears a huge. It's my thing, man. No matter what I do, it's that thing specifically. It's every time I make a fission reactor, I end up with 50 lead shears. Nothing else to do with them. Good lord. Do you have a tutorial on maxed out spawners, like how to set it up? Yes, I do. I have one that shows you all the different modifiers and everything that'll go into it. So it's literally just like upgrading a spawner is, I think, the name of it. So it's possible. How do you automate the stuff for the casing? So again, graphite, I have seeds. So that bottom level is just making me tons of graphite. The other thing that you're going to need for it is tough alloy. And tough alloy is what we talked about at the beginning here. This alloy furnace is taking steel and boron, these two chests here, and then adding it to lithium, which normally would be in there, and that makes me tough alloy. Actually, I can load that back up a little bit. As you can see, I have lithium as a mystical agriculture as well. I'm sitting on 41K of that. So if I had a compact machine that was just lithium, then I would just have it connected to this chest automatically. But because I have boron and lithium coming out, I have different metals coming out of different things, it's a little bit harder to have them sync to this. looking ahead, looking back, I might have done it a little bit differently and had each one of these 3 things made from a compact machine separately. So that way they can all be auto kicked to this machine. But it would have been possible to automate that completely if I needed to. Let's see. Elite crush machine. Yeah, I haven't built any of the elites. I probably should. Let's see. Hello, Kick. How's it going? Good day, good day. And hello, Noel as well. That hold the cookie smeltery that showed the 3D model. Oh, that's the compact machines itself. When you click on a compact machine, you go inside of it, but if you just click on it from the outside with right click, it'll show you what's built inside of that compact machine. So then you can click this little thing down at the bottom and it'll take you inside. But this is just a way to look at what's in that compact machine if you need to. See, I've got different setups and different ones depending. And if you don't label them, it's a way of looking inside, because you can go inside and auto name them in the upper right corner. If you want to, I could name this something specific. I don't. It's not that important to me. I usually have multiple things. But that's a way of looking inside to see what you've got going on in there. All right. For this, oh, plenty. Oh, that's going to make us a ton of casings. That in there. Back to casing. That one, and I'm sure I'm going to need it. Oop. And again, forgot. Okay. Try to be careful this time. A bit slower. Ah! Damn it. All right. Ignore that. Nobody saw that happen. It's like my brain sees it, but my finger needs to click one more time. So that may handle a lot of it. What is the name of the thing for the infinite lava again? The geothermal? Geothermal generator. Preferably the upgradable geothermal, which is the 2nd tier. Because you can put more stuff in it, that'll make it go much faster. All right, Noel, have yourself a great day, ma'am. We will check you later. How many advancements have I done by now? We can take a look. So I'm done with page 1. Page 2, I just need to make an unbreakable tool and the glitch armor. I've done everything on the farming. Power, I still have to level up a few of the data models, build a couple of these machines. This one, not super hard, just a little bit of material intensive. Storage, I'm done completely. Exploration, I'm done completely. Twilight, I'm about 50%. And Age of All the Things, which really holds some of the largest advancements, is what I'm working on kind of now. In fact, if we get the fission reactor done today, I'm going to set up a compact machine for compressing sugar and compressing netherrack, just to get that started as well. One thing that's very nice, and just if you really want to be crazy and build your base out of it, mobs don't spawn on reactor casings. I can leave this unlit forever, and a mob will never appear on the top, inside of it. Mobs do not spawn in or on reactor casing blocks. Now, again, want to build your base out of that, you could, but I mean, by the time you can make that many reactor casings, you've probably already got your base built. But it's kind of an interesting little thing. Use all those. You see, that's dark as hell in there. Not one mob. All right. Drop down here. Graphite collection. Long. Goes in. Graphite. Graphite. Load that up. Let's see. Max. That running nonstop. Let's see here. Remember yesterday? I've got a good day. I do. I'm having a pretty good day. Hopefully you as well. Is the geothermal dupe fixed yet? I'm not familiar with the geothermal dupe, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Wrote yesterday. Nice. Okay, you had all the prestige from the beginning, or you earned them in the server. This is not a prestige run. This is just a standard run. I've already streamed a full prestige run, and I can always do that. Oh, shoot. I already have sloth. Something I can always do after this. If people wanted me to do another prestige run after we do everything this way, I don't care to do it. If that's something people would like to see again. Granted, when I did it last time, it was on the old PC, which, as we all know, was crap. So, definitely, it would probably look a little bit better this time. Casing. Needing all the casings. Haha, stopped myself that time. Victory. Few more. Right. Said it takes so many, but again, the more of the components you can get building up ahead of time, the better off you'll be. Like I said, I've got all the components I need now. If it wasn't for the fact that I forgot I had to crush those, I would have set it up to automate crushing, and we've just been flying through this. But boo-boo. Now you're thinking, but Draven, we thought you're perfect. You're correct, I am. I'm just saying overall. So all of those again. Yeah, I stopped that time. Sometimes I remember. I'm not chatting about something else. I'll remember not to make it. Oh, the thing that puts the cobble in the cauldron. Sir, what are you doing up here? That is an automated user. So an automated user will place whatever's in its input in front of it. And you can adjust its change size. Usually 1 by 1 works. But this will automatically place items in. You can cause a tick delay if you need it to place it in slower. But for the geothermal, you want it maximum. So you want 1. You want it as small delay as possible. And you have it to always on. As long as cobblestone is getting put inside of it, it will keep throwing it in here automatically. Now, depending on which cobblestone generator you're using, if you're using one of the lower ranked ones, it may have you may not be getting as much cobblestone, so it goes slower because of that. But if you can get a tier 5 cobblestone generator on there, it's going to be an infinite loop. Let's see. Stop playing on servers. When I go into our servers or the membership stuff of this, we have it's a membership program as part of the channel. If you're ever interested in looking into that, it's $2.99 a month. It's like a Twitch sub, but it's less expensive and you get way more stuff. One of the perks is that we have a members server. Right now it's Volcano Block. Whenever I go into the servers, I just go into its creative, and I usually build games and such for other members to play, or maybe film and let's plays kind of thing. I followed the guide, and the reactor is still gaining heat fast. In that situation, you kind of got 1 of 2 things you can do. One is you can remove some of the graphite blocks, so it's not producing as much heat, because the graphite will duplicate the amount of, increase the amount of heat and energy being produced. Or you can add more coolants or coolers to the reactor. And there's different ways to do that. You just have to find the ones that are going to fit in the spaces that you have. There's that. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, graphite. I was chatting and forgot. All of your graphite. I belong to Draven. Right. Looking for casings again. Getting better. Getting better. All right. See what we can do to knock out some more of this. Uh-oh. Accidentally threw away my building gadget. My bad. Where's that? In the inventory by accident. Here. That level. Side. C. Oop. Oh, no. All right. Where were we? Oh, just a hole over there. Fix that in just a second. Right, so that should be the top. Is that everything except for the front and back? Yep, good deal. All right, so let's do this here. Let's see, hey, I'm in the world, something happened, I'm sure, but it made me unable to open any chests or my simple storage or anything, and I can't anything up. Do you know how to fix it? I've not run into that issue. Are you playing on a server, or are you playing just in a solo world? If you're playing in a server, you may need someone to op you. But if you're in a regular game, I've never come across that issue, unfortunately. Still not. Xbox thinks his game's crashed. Everybody's game's crashing. Die, Enderman. Come get some. Single hardest item to get in Sky Factory 4. Question. Hardest to get? I would have to say probably your octuple compressed netherrack or octuple compressed sugarcane. They just take a long time to make. Even with automation, you can definitely speed it up a lot, but it does take still quite a while to go, regardless. So that just takes a long time to get a hold of. Even though, like I said, you can automate it. Make most other machines are pretty easy to make. For time, the time it takes for components down these here, the maximum size storage cells for ME, just because again they need a whole lot of materials to make them. But for an individual item, other than those, the only last thing I would say would be the ultimate singularity. Since to make an ultimate singularity, you need to make one singularity of each of these types. And each singularity costs 10,000 of that item. So there's like 30 of them there. You need like a lot. 10,000 times 30, what's that? 300,000, I think. You're going to need a lot of different items, and some of these are harder to get than others. But again, you can still automate a lot of that. I'd say that would be the hardest item to make in game, would be those ones I just covered. Does that mean you switch to creative? Oh, I don't think that question was for me. Use a wall of max culinary generators to power my base because I automated double s'more smingets. That'll work. Let's see. Is there a way to make a better metal drum than can hold more? I want to say that it's not a better drum specifically. Let's see. There are upgrades that I've never used. Crates and barrels. What am I doing wrong? I'm spelling it wrong. Wooden crate. Oh, it's barrels. Okay. So at barrels. So these are devices that you can put into the crates, the barrels, the drums, and such that will increase their capacity. So, let's see, 64. This will make it to 4,000. That one looks like it's probably the biggest one. I made one just to get the advancement. Let's go see if it'll let us put it in this thing. Never tried, and that would be a good way to test. Okay, can't put it in that way, so I'm assuming we'll have to build a new one. Drum, how many barrels? I don't. Barrel, drum. That doesn't seem to combine it. Let's see. Color tool, key. Uninstall. Overflow. Capacity creative. Let's see. Go back here and see what I've missed. Go. Ultimate singularity for time. Yeah, it definitely can take a while. Can you access your storage in creative? Oh, you're talking to that person. The upgrades for barrels. I can't figure out how to put the upgrades in. I'm going to be honest with you. It may not work on the drum. I'm not sure. But I know those are how you upgrade the crates, at least. I wonder if you can just do it with a barrel. Barrel. We'll work with. Oh. Smaller one. I was wondering if maybe they had to go in order. But no. Yeah, I apologize. That's supposed to work, but I'll be honest, I, for the life of me, have no idea how to. But that took up a couple seconds to let some graphite build, so that's nice. I've never had to use them. I get away from the barrels and crates as quickly as possible, just because they're so limiting anyways. Let's see what else. 3 positive qualities of Athens and negative same. I have no idea what that means. Shift right click. I have them on my barrels for. Oh, so shift right click. Okay. There we go. Well, let's grab that and we'll go give it a shot. Go to this one here. Shift right click is not doing anything. Shift left click is not doing anything. Left and right click are not doing anything. So I don't know if maybe you can't do it while it's being used. The only thing I could think of, grab this barrel here. Flap it down. Oh, I'm shift right clicking and it is not working. Oh, wait. What just happened there? Well, somehow it went in there. I'm not sure which button I hit, but did it. But there we go. There you go. Now we've got a fatty fat metal drum. And toss him in here and see how that works. Which one's the good one? I'll probably take a while to fill, I'd say. But, cool. Got a drum of blow. Let's see here. I hope it has been forever since I learned history. Oh, yeah. Not my jam either. All right, grab a little more graphite, and we should be good to make... I don't know. I'm not going to make all the casings I can make. I think we're at a point now where I could make too many by accident. We'll make some, though. That. Okay. Start with that and see if that's enough. Okay. Let's get closer so I don't build it on the corner by accident. And the corner rows have to be completely empty. One in there, or else it doesn't work. All right. Now we just have to do the front, and we are done. Very nice. I mean, with the outer casing, we still have a lot more stuff to do. I'll have enough. I'll be run out with like 2 rows left. Man, I know me. All right. Get over here and grab some more. That's not going to be enough, but I don't want to make a whole bunch of extra I don't need, so use these ones and then... Oh no, that was enough. Sweet, with 34 left. Excellent. Most delicious. All right. Throw that in there. We're done with the casings. Now, door so I can get inside. Oh, what am I doing? Reactor. Where is the controller? May not be called a reactor controller. There it is, fission controller. Woo! This may take a minute. What do I need for that? All I have are the top 2. Okay. A couple of these. What am I missing? I'm missing the middle. Oh, these. Those. That. Outer edges. All right, so now I need magnesium thingamabobbers. Oh, what a tough alloy. Well, I was making more of that. I'm going to have to throw some more of that in the running real quick. Or I make this, because I know I'm going to need more than that. It's not all tough alloy. Alloy and magnesium diaboride alloy. Crap. What is that? Magnesium and boron. Oh, that's not that hard. That's not that hard. We can do magnesium and boron. Okay. Magnesium. I don't need that much of it, so boron. There, nothing in there. There. Okay, good. This real quick. Let me see what I got back in here. Messing up my whole power system. Oh, excellent. Well, I'm glad we were able to help out there. Well, it isn't being used. Okay, gotcha. Earlier, XP files. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that. Give you twice as much XP out of your pylon. That's helpful. Hello, Xylon. G'day, g'day. Teacher, let me use Minecraft for Trojan horse projection. Okay, cool. Use your latex automation, and I have so much plastic now, and your love. Yeah, I just turned off my plastic automation today as well because it's just using up resources I don't need anymore. So ready to get the ultimate ingot or do something with them? To get them, yes. To do something with them, not so much. They're not that useful, unfortunately. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I gotta fix that. I need to get back into production over here. So real quick before we jump in, need boron, 10, steel, 10, and I'm going to need lithium. Right, so boron, steel, good. I'll get us some more tough alloy going because I'm going to need that. Again, we were making fission controller. Needed this. Excellent. Now we needed the 3 in the middle. All right, let's start with the center. That one should be pretty easy. What is this? Cool. Actually, way easier than I thought. Nice. All right, so I'm going to need a couple of levers. One, another one. So, brick. Look a little cooler. Stone. All right, there we go. Let me jump back. What else we got? Hello, Xylon. Already did that. What's my favorite book? Real good question. Let me see. Favorite. It would be hard for me to name just a specific one. I've got several that I really enjoy. When it comes to Dungeons and Dragons, I enjoy the very first 6 Dragonlance novels, which would be the Chronicles and the Tales set. Those are really, really good. Mary Stewart does a series, her Merlin trilogy. The first book is Crystal Cave. Phenomenal. Highly recommend that. What else? World War Z be another one. Definitely recommend that. I enjoy Max Brooks' work a lot. That's a book I can read a lot. Something is wrong. Damn it. Built that wrong. Dang it. I was afraid that was going to happen. I knew I was going to make a mistake somewhere. All right, give me a moment. I'm glad we chopped this down before we tried building it up. Right on every other side. Still may not be that bad. I just may need to chop out these 3 blocks. Okay, that's all it is. All right, not too bad. Found the mistake. We're good. And placement of that. Here. That back. Need a little bit of room to work on, not a whole lot. I'll make this more attractive later. Just need some working room. Door. Still work. Good. Have to put stone there. Or we'll go there. And it counts as a casing, so it should be fine. There. Got a way to get in. All right, we got a way to get in. Now we need our controller. Our controller will slap on the side like this. All right, so I got no fuel. It is the correct size because it says 24 by 24 by 24. So it is the right dimensions. It confirms that up top if you're correct. Let's see. What am I building? Fission reactor. Somebody already answered that. Yes. Very big. Yes, this is the maximum size one that you need for the advancement. I did the diamond seeds wrong. Ooh, sorry to hear that. Transparent casing to see. It's resource-wise. It just takes more. Should I make amber mulch? It seems way too complicated. Yes, I mean, you should. The HDPE stuff sucks. Where is this guy coming from? The HDPE stuff is a challenge, for sure. But if you can get all the way up to the blue mulch, I mean, you'll definitely see some serious return on your investment. See any areas? Hang on a second. Oh, that's why. Where are they popping from? In there. Not too bad. I'll fix that later. All right. So we've got the outside. Now it's all about building the inside. Oh, hello, Patches. Excuse me. Not time for treats. Don't even try it. All right. So I've got my list here already. Let's see. I need, for coolers, I use lapis, magnesium, redstone, glowstone. I'm also going to need graphite. First off, I need water. Let's grab some water we don't need as many of, so we're going to make those first. Where's my bucket? Hello, kitty. Oh, I'm happy to see you too. How do you get ultimate ingots? Let's see here. Where's the ultimate ingot? Do it this way. There it is. Ultimate ingot. So to get the ultimate ingot, you need ultimate blocks made from ultimate ingots. Let me see. Here, darling. I've never bothered to make them because there's no use for them. So I apologize. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure what how it induction cell, ultimate fluid tank mechanism is not the same. Mod extended crafting. I apologize. It doesn't show. Recipe is too large to craft in the 2x2 player crafting grid. Well, I'm not trying to make it right now. I'm sorry. It doesn't show away. It's something I would have to research. I don't know the answer to that question off the top of my head. Substrate for amber mulch. I think it's the next one up you're thinking of. That's probably ruby. You're probably correct. If it's amber, then that's not hard at all. No, amber is fertilizer. So red mulch is HDPE. And substrate. Substrate is amber. Ruby's poop. That's right. Ruby's poop. Poop's so easy. Let's see. 24, but instead of regular, I will do the glass fission case. That's always an option. You can always change it later if you want to. ME system. Is there a remote like simple storage I can make? Not as good, but I believe there is one. It's called wireless, though. It's not. I don't think it's called just remote. Yes. Okay. So we need to make coolants. Coolers, technically. So I need empty coolers first, which I will need many. Hi, darling. I know. I see you there. Thank you for visiting. No, you can't have any treats right now. Right. Water ones first. This water. 18 of these. Those water ones I need. After that, I need, what are the other things called? Reactor cells. That's what I'm looking for. Mess of those. That's enough. We'll see. Then here's where I need graphite blocks. Some of those might be enough. And also need, yes, hello to you too. Good day. Glowstone. Enough to make one. Oh, we can fix that. Glowstone. Glowstone. Oh, there, and we're saying cool. For some reason I'm not seeing. Okay. Cooler. I don't need 64, but I don't mind. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Ouch. Wrong. Now, if you guys can't see in here, let me know. It's awfully dark in here. It's off. All right, give me just a second. It's not it. I can never remember what button turns on your Android ability. Give me a second here. Options, control, matter, overdrive. Stop wonking my fingers, kitty. Matter, overdrive. Ability key is N. N. There we go. Night vision. Much better. That is a Supremium bucket. I make everything out of Supremium if I can. All right, so yes, I'm Android. So yeah, and thank you very much, Razor. Yeah, I had forgotten. Water, glowstone. Yep, there we go. Graphite blocks. Let me check that real quick. Graphite. Yeah, that's right. Just make sure I'm using the right graphite block, just not some other type that is going to be screwing with me. Dang it. Put that in the wrong spot. Graphite does not go in the corners. That was my bad. Ignore the Draven. It goes from the north, east, west. Nope. That. Now, what I'm building here and the pattern that I'm using only works in corners. So you can do this on all four corners if you want. But if you're going to do it outside of a corner, there are other things and different ways you'll have to calculate which coolers you use. Because the coolers all have requirements. I'll tell you what I mean by that here in just a second. So here's, for example, we take a look at glowstone coolers. So it says, must be adjacent to at least 2 active moderator blocks. That's what graphite is. So whenever you put glowstone down, for it to actually cool anything, it has to be touching 2 graphite blocks. So with me doing graphite here, it's getting all 4 of those. So it's taking care of that in the middle. I see you, sweetie. Headbutts. Thank you very much. I know that means you like me as a person. But I think you like me more for my ability to give you treats. Ultimate ingot, you need 40 ingots and E-pearl and some pedestal thing. Sounds like it. What's up, Great? A way to produce 1 billion RF. Probably. Again, in that situation, we're getting into one of those situations where I don't know because there's no reason to ever need that much power. Is it possible? Sure. But I can't think of any reason why you would need 1 billion. But it's possible. I normally don't. When I try to do my tutorials and stuff, I try to build them from especially from a beginner standpoint or somebody who's trying to make something easier that you need to do. I don't normally spend a lot of time trying to find ways to automate things that you really don't need to automate. Because 9 times out of 10, the amount of effort that you're putting into automating it isn't worth the return. So I'm sure there are a lot of really cool, funky things you could do with a lot of 7 Sky Factory. That kind of not the direction that I look at. So unless there's a reason to automate it, I haven't even tried. All right, did I leave 2? I left 1 block. Okay. All right, so I've got water. Now I need to go make lapis. Some of those. Let's see. My server just crashed because I have an automated ping singularity and it spawns 1,000 pigs a second. That's funky, but cool at the same time. All right. Cooler. Now I need lapis coolers. At least 3 stacks of those. Why am I doing this when I have a remote? I hate myself. I have a remote. I could just be doing this to my remote. All right, so lapis goes here. I'm actually going to go in 2 more spots as well, but I have to add those later or else I'll be stuck in a corner. That corner, very corner block there is not going to have anything in it. Not to say that there isn't something you could put in there. I just haven't found that I need it. All right, so now I need magnesium. I'm just going to go next. This side. Magnesium and then we do another lapis. What will the fission reactor do when I finish it? It will be a very large amount of power. It should be able to run, oops, that's the one. It should be able to run just about anything you need at that point. To be honest, with just one corner of this, it's probably going to be enough to run just about anything in my base. Even if I didn't have the geothermals already set up. But if you want to do all 4 corners, it'll run damn near everything. Yeah, yes, just what Mystique says. Yeah, just this power alone will normally let you run an entire world. If you're going to use this to kickstart your fusion reactor, usually going to need a little bit more juice than that, though. You're going to need at least all 4, I think, at least 2, potentially all 4, to be able to kickstart your fusion reactor. Let's see. They need to fix where you can hover over some stuff in the JEI something. Oh, right. Gotcha. Can I see you redstone clock settings in your smeltery? Yes, yes. Give me 1 second to finish with this, and I will be happy to. Let's see. So I did lapis. I need redstone and quartz. Made too much. I always make too much. Redstone. Oh. Load of these. Those. I need redstone. Okay, and those go here. Again, the pattern that I'm using is specifically based on the coolers. We were in here a minute ago. When you go into, you scroll over it, it'll say, must be adjacent to at least 1 reactor cell, which means it has to be touching one of these for this to work. I'm not using the lapis because the lapis has to be touching a reactor cell and the outer casing of the reactor. So these will only work on the outer casings. So that's where the different patterns come into play. Same with magnesium. Everything has its own specific pattern with how it has to be used. So, miss a block? I did miss a block. For example, magnesium has to be touching, oops. Magnesium has to be touching an outer casing and a graphite block. So that was why it fits perfectly in the middle there. It's just a matter of finding the right pattern for you. And this is the one that I've found works the best for me at this point. So 1. Redstone's going to go on 4 spots. I made way too many, but I'll probably do another corner eventually. I want to get at least 1 corner up and running for the stream, but I can always add more later. Oops. All right, left hand's going faster than my right hand. Let's see. Let's see. I haven't even gotten to that point yet. Oh, with the reactors and such. Understandable. Again, like I said, for me, for the advancements, I've done every advancement in the game a few times at this point. So it's just a matter of me. I'm rinsing and repeating and maybe trying to find a better way to do something. 2 of those will be more than enough for quartz. Quartz ones go in the middle here. Quartz has to be touching at least 1 active moderator block. So it just has to touch one of those graphite blocks. That's its only requirement. Stick it in there. It meets those requirements, and it does a decent cooling. I've not built a fission reactor in a while, so hopefully none of the updates have changed the amount of this. But and then last but not least, some water blocks. Just for a little bit of extra cooling on the top. All right, now we have fission reactor pretty much almost ready to go. Still a couple more things I'm going to need. I'm going to need, see if I can find what they're called. fission reactor ports. I'm going to need a couple of these, because this is how the power gets out of your reactor, right? So how you access that power. There. There. Put them out of the way for now. And these work just like a port out of the old type of extreme reactors. Basically, with these, I can attach a energy extraction cable, hook up a wireless, and then just GPS it to everything. You can add a flux network ports to these as well, but this is how your power is going to get in and out of the machine. By the way, you can leave the door open and it still works. You do not have to close the day. Let's see. What's the same pattern I use? I learned from you. Oh, very cool. When I did it the way you did, it still gets heat. I've not had that issue. And somebody said, can I use the building gadget for this? You know, I don't know. Never tried. Let's see. Well, I threw my remote away, but well. Yes, you can. I chucked my remote away, so... Oh, there it is. I threw it on the ground. Okay, good. Give me my remote. Put it in my hand. Cool. All right, so that's done. So now we just need fuel. We're going to head over there and look at fuel. Real quick, I promised I'd look at a redstone here. So for the redstone clock, the only thing I do is turn both of these on the left all the way down to 1, which is pretty much kind of the minimum, which means every 1 second it's activating. I think the default is every 60 seconds, so just hit -5 all the way down to 1. Then I put requires redstone so I can have a lever on there, so I can turn it off and on if I need to, say, take this out and make a different shaped something for a minute. I don't want it pouring gold into an empty casing and wasting time. What else? How should I store the resource I get from auto bonds pots? In a filing cabinet. Yes, Grape was correct. So this is how you do it. You set a hopping bonsai directly on top of a filing cabinet, and then in the filing cabinet you create a file. Well, it's not letting me because of a stupid thing on front, but you make a file. Right? You put one of everything in here: sapling, an acorn, an amber. So that way there's a file matching every type of that sapling drop. And then when you connect that to your simple storage network, you'll have access to everything connected in all of those filing cabinets. Filing cabinets are, for quantity, they're the best in Sky Factory Forward for holding stuff. How much wood do I have? Saw that one in there. Oh no, let's take a look. Wood. 1,003,393 currently. Across. But I put a folder for wood in every sapling. You don't have to. If you don't create a folder for something, then anything that the tree drops or the sapling drops just goes into the void. You lose it. So if you don't want wood or saplings, you don't have to create a folder for those. I just have one in every one because I'm weird like that. I've always done that because I never know when I'm going to break something. Like, again, what happened to me, I lost half of my cabinets when the world glitched out. So I would have, if only one of those had held all of my wood, I might have been in some trouble. So I was very much easier. Let's see. You're confused. Mr. Knockback, you are confused. What armor do you have? I have a full set of Supremium armor. Supremium armor is pretty much about limitless when it comes to its durability. I mean, it's not. It does have a bar. But it also gives you creative flight. I haven't even added any of the charms to it. The charms, super powered as well. I'm just going to charge it up real quick in a powered diamond anvil. Just said if you do have, when it comes to its durability, this is the first time I've probably charged it in like a week or more. Combat and everything else. So you don't have to charge it very often at all. Let's see. Are you going to tear down the ME stuff? No, I'll leave it there. Again, it doesn't hurt anything. And down the road, as I'm continuing through this, it's possible I'll find something that I really need to use it for, to be honest. So since it's here, I'm not worried about tearing it all down. I don't need the parts for anything. So I'll just leave it as it is. I'm not probably going to continue connecting these cabinets to it unless I come across a reason to need it, but let's see. Aren't there wireless ME storage buses? I believe so. Again, I rarely use the ME, so I'm not sure. What I use it to connect it to your simple storage. So simple storage, on the back, you're going to want to use storage link cables. You connect those to the back of any of your filing cabinets, and then when you get to the end of those, you can use these, which are just regular storage cables. And then you want to use one of the pink storage import cables to connect to your actual system. So that pink cable goes up and plugs into this storage network master, which is what runs everything. But the purple ones, and that's what you're going to need for the majority of it, are the pink and the yellow. There are a blue and a green one, which have special uses that you're probably not going to need as much. But if you really want to look into those, I did just recently post a tutorial showing how to use all of those, just in case you need that. Let's see. Wow, you're good. Well, thank you. You'll add the charm to the Supremium armor? Probably. I just haven't really messed with it yet. If there's anything I specifically need. Maybe anti-wither would be nice if I'm running around the nether, but that's something I could do. I like my symbol, though. I did start using drawers lately in Volcano Block, and I like that, too. Glitched armor. Glitched armor is the second best armor in the game, so there's nothing wrong with that. Trying to get a laser drill. Laser drills are pretty nice. I'm running just 2 right now. And that's because it's the easiest way to get a couple metals like platinum and such. Then once you have 4 platinum, you can just go ahead and make platinum seeds and then you're good. Let's see. Can you edit your streams to make them into episodes? You know, someone else asked about that. I thought about that, but I mean, I'm not sure, like, would I just cut them into 3-hour episodes? Because usually I bounce between multiple projects at once, so it would be hard to go ahead and just throw it down that way. So I'm not sure. Again, I'm not against it. I'm not sure what people specifically would want to see. Good. Hang on, I'm just going to really quickly work on getting a little bit of fuel here for our reactor, so we can get that up and going. Got that set. Some going. So there. Set a chest and hope that this works. Hopefully my lineup is okay. There. You're going to go into there. Oh, I don't have enough power in there. Ooh, need some power upgrades. One moment. Didn't realize I had not made them yet. Power upgrades. Gimme. There we go. That will speed that up horrendously. There we go. Power's rough, but in a minute here, we're going to fire up that reactor, and then we'll be in much better shape. Ooh. Put the stone back down. Don't want to leave a hole. All right, let's see here. What else I missed? Laser drill. Draven, why the pink? I just have the normal cable connected to the controller. I use the pink for a couple of different reasons. The pink allows you to use upgrades, stack upgrades. So with these upgrades, I can speed up how fast things are moving into the system. And with the stack upgrade, instead of moving in 1 at a time, it's moving a full stack of 64. I do that because, again, I have a lot of items coming wirelessly to a chest and feeding into the system. So with the pink, I can control an input and output at a higher rate than I can with the purple ones. They only can go at 1 speed and at 1 item at a time. So that's the perks of the pink one. Gives you a lot more speed there. How do I have so much thorium? I'll show you. Mystical agriculture. That bottom level is all thorium seeds, which is being formed into thorium ingots and pumped right into my system. So again, I have uranium, manilium, thorium, magnesium, electrum, titanium, cookies. Cookies is just all cookies. Boron and lithium, bronze, platinum, signalium, enderium, invar, graphite. I got steel in this one, but I still got spot for 2 more. This is HDPE. So since all of these things are wirelessly kicking stuff into 1 of 3 chests, that's why I need it to go fast and stacks at a time, or else these will just fill up and not get into the machine, and eventually it'll bog down your system. But yeah, that's why I have so much thorium. Every time there's an item that I know I'm going to need later in game, I try to make a farm for those seeds earlier. I knew I was going to need thorium. I knew I was going to need graphite. I knew I was going to need magnesium for this fission reactor. It's about the only thing you ever need magnesium for. So I want to get magnesium going. So by the time we got the fission reactor, I had everything we needed. So you guys didn't have to stand there and watch me for 40 minutes, figure out how to make it run. The only thing I forgot is I had to crush graphite. And that's why we had to just kind of wait on that. If it hadn't been for that, we would have had everything we needed there pretty much. I didn't want to build the individual cells because I promised I would do that on stream. Let's see. Finally made the ultimate singularity. Congrats! It's for an advancement. Other than that, it's really not useful. In Sky Factory 4, at least. There's really no purpose other than to get the advancement. But it's cool. Let's see. I'm diamond trying to get laser drill. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do, but I'm doing. I'm in diamond. Well, laser drill, like I said, will get you anything. So for me, I don't use any of the lenses because I just want it to give me everything. And then and you can have multiple of them, of course. And then I have them connecting to a wireless transfer node, which, again, connects to one of these chests and feeds in here specifically. So if I was to, say, pull up iron, it's found me 21 iron ore. Platinum, none, because I used it all recently. But let's say osmium, none of that. I used a lot of these recently, so, you know. Coal, is that in here? There we go. So there's coal ore that it's found. So they're just kicked in here later, and then when I need them for something like I'm going to make seeds for the first time, hopefully there's what I need in there to do that. Let's see. I've never go to the nether and get nether saplings. That can be helpful. I'm using hogs and truffles for thorium. That is a way to do it as well. Again, I prefer seeds. For anything you can do with seeds, I do seeds. Now, hogs, that's the next thing we're going to tackle. We may even dip into it a little bit today, but we are definitely going to jump into those come the next stream. Now, let me touch on that real quick again because I haven't touched on that yet. So today is Tuesday. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I'm having to take Wednesday off because my wife has a doctor's appointment Thursday morning at 8:30 a.m. In Nashville, which is a 3-hour drive from here. So I'll be up at 5 a.m. There's just no way I'm going to be able to stream till 11 and then drive 6 hours and all that. So I'm taking Wednesday off because I'll be in bed extra early tomorrow. We'll be back by noon or 1 o'clock on Thursday. So I will be back streaming Thursday night. But I am then going to be taking off Friday because Saturday, as many of you know, is going to be my 24-hour Extra Life charity stream. So starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday, I'm going to stream for 24 hours straight, trying to raise money for charity. The Extra Life charity supports the Children's Miracle Network. And the Children's Miracle Network basically means all of the donations made to that charity go to helping sick kids and their families. And a lot of the charity items that they do throughout the year have been canceled. You know, a lot of things they do to make a lot of their money for their charity require you to be out in the world, and with the current health crisis, they can't do that. So everybody's in need this year, and I understand a lot of people aren't in a spot where they can afford to donate, and that is totally cool. But for anyone who might be interested, I'm going to have a link that and such that will let you directly donate to that. 100% of your donations go to that. Doesn't come to me at all. I got a Facebook charity for it, and it's linked to my actual Extra Life page. So all donations, 100% of that goes to sick kids and their families. None of that comes through me at all. Money goes directly to them. It just counts it. I'm also part of Team Rooster Teeth. If you're a Rooster Teeth fan, any donations made to my page also goes towards their totals as well. They're half of the reason why I do this. The other half of the reason is one of my very best friends. His name is Sean. His daughter was diagnosed with cancer throughout her whole body, brain, and heart when she was 10 or 11 months old. And she went through multiple surgeries as a baby, chemo and all that. And she's now at like 13 or 14 years cancer clean. But she's actually, one of was for a year, was the ambassador for the Children's Miracle Network. It's cool. You can go in and you see him for Extra Life charity stuff, her being interviewed by other big gamers and stuff. They got to see some of the Rooster Teeth people at a Florida thing. But she is probably one of the bravest little girls I know, and it's awesome to be able to kind of help towards something she does as well. So I'm putting together a little video clip thing that once in a while throughout the stream I'll play where people can watch it. Kind of talks about why I'm doing this and how the donations work. That'll also give me a minute or two to run to the restroom and such. I can play it once in a while between games and things. But I'll have a whole mess of stuff going on for 24 hours straight. I'll be sitting here streaming. Love to have you here. Hopefully some of you might be able to swing by. And if you can't donate, that's cool. Just love to have you come by, hang out, play games. Maybe you can share it on your socials. You may not be able to donate. Maybe you know somebody who might. So any help would be appreciated. But that's going to be Saturday starting at 10 a.m. for 24 hours straight. And as promised, we hit our primary goal, which is $1,000, we're already at over 500. I have stretch goals for hitting above that, but if we hit $1,000, I am going to be doing this on stream, which is the one chip challenge, a very spicy tortilla chip that will melt my face off. I do not do well with spicy things. I find Taco Bell mild sauce to be a little spicy, so it should be amusing. So that's one of the big things. All right, so let's see what I missed in chat here. I went over a little spiel there. I just want to give you guys an idea of what's going on the next few days. Where's all this stuff being stored coming into the chests? Okay, so when the things here are being stored, they get pulled into the controlled master here and then distributed into any filing cabinet that has a folder for that item. Now, the way that works is, if we click on the purple one, it says it is priority 0. The lower the number, the higher priority. It's a silly thing. I don't know why it's that way. But so these are zeros, and the cable that's pulling out of the chests are set at 10. So since there's a folder in something that has a higher priority, lower number, it will pull it out of this chest and move it into that folder automatically. This I have as a 5, because if it's an item that doesn't have a folder, it'll get kicked into here, like the thorium and all of the redstones we've made today. I don't have a filing cabinet with those yet. This lets me know I need to go make one, and then they'll move in as well. But this is like an overflow chest so that they don't clog up. I make this very, very quickly when I'm starting the game. So the overflow, so I have it at 5. All of the imports are at 10. And then the chests or the filing cabinets themselves are all at 0. And again, that just kind of determines where items are going to go. Let's see. Oh, hello, Fuchi. Hello, hello. G'day, g'day. What else we got here? You don't need lenses. I've been making like 4 drills. You don't have to use lenses. Lenses just can help you get specific ores. So lenses and the drill depth that you use can determine what you get. If you don't care and you just want to start building stuff up, like I do, I get a drill going as soon as possible. I don't even bother with a lens. Usually by the time I need some, there's going to be 3 or 4 in there, and that's all I need to make 1 seed. Once I have 1 mystical agriculture seed and I plant it, that's going to give me enough to make 2, then 4, then 8, and that will just give me more seeds. I just need those first 4 things, platinum being probably one of the hardest ones, 4 platinum, and I'm good to go. And there's other ways to get platinum, again, with melting different things and putting them together. It's just a lot of crap that I don't want to deal with. So you don't have to use them on a laser drill. I had a compact machine once that was just all laser drills. I want to say I had 120 some in there. Just because I wanted to see if I could do it. And it worked. The biggest problem I had was getting a power generation that could keep up with them all. But then I was getting so much ore that I didn't need because I already mystical agriculture. It was just overkill. But I did do it. What else we got here? How are you feeling, by the way? Are the stones all gone now? No, I'm actually feeling worse, to be honest with you. Yesterday and today have been the 2 worst days I've had in at least a month. Quite a bit of pain, discomfort, and constantly running to the bathroom, which I'm trying not to do on stream. Because, I mean, I want to say for the first year, I never did it once. I've had to do it almost the last 4 streams. So, still uncomfortable. Next Monday or Tuesday, I want to say, is when I go and see the doctor and they determine whether or not the stone is still in there and whether or not I'm having a 4th kidney stone surgery. We'll know hopefully pretty soon. Let's see here. Duke glitches in Sky Factory. I'm told there's one, but I'm not familiar with it. The one that I knew of has been fixed. Filing cabinets and folders into Draven. That's the one that they fixed. So yeah, using the filing cabinet glitch has been repaired now in the current update. Project E. I've unlocked Project E, but I've never played with it at all, so I don't have any knowledge on Project E yet. That is what I'm going to be doing once I get every advancements in this. I'm going to be switching to a Project E world just to see what we can do with it. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. What would you do on the stream? Well, we're going to be playing a bunch of different games, of course. We're going to have Minecraft, kind of like what we did here in the Halloween stream, bounce from different games and do different stuff. I'm going to have at least one segment where I'm going to play GTA for people who want to jump in and want to play GTA with me, run around and do races and stuff like that. I'm going to have a playlist for that all set up already. I've been working on a lot of that today. Going to have a couple giveaways. Going to give away some ODG merch for people. What else? We have the one challenge, which is where I'm going to get a bunch of these little plastic cups, like sauces would come in. I'm going to fill them up with different things. Some of them could be tasty, like chocolate milk or liquor. And some of them could be nasty, like vinegar or soy sauce. And then I'm going to have a little board up here with numbers on cards. and everybody who donates a certain amount for each donation, whoever donates that gets to pick a card. I flip it, whatever number is on the back, that's the cup I have to eat or drink, no matter what's in it. And I'm going to go out specifically tomorrow and find as many things that are gross yet affordable that I can fill those cups with. And there may be more than one cup of the same thing. People have recommended things like mustard, mayonnaise, and stuff like that. I don't care to do that. That's easy. Dijon mustard, just a cup of it. And I got so that's going to be one thing we do to try to. Soy sauce is great on stuff. A full cup of soy sauce, not so much. May put cinnamon in there. Ugh, I hate cinnamon. But there's some different stuff. I'm going to have that. That's one thing we'll do. I'm going to try to have several different types of game things we can do that might everybody can watch, but might have some people donate. So that's what we're kind of shooting for. Let's see. What's your favorite hot sauce? None. I hate hot, spicy things. Avoid them like a plague. Mr. Spicy Gaming can eat those like it's regular chip. Yeah, I am not that guy. I'm a wimp when it comes to spicy stuff. Am I ever going to play Sky Factory 3? Yes, we've talked about after I stream this, we're going to go to Project E. After Project E, we might go and do Sky Factory 3 next. It's kind of a toss-up between that and Stoneblock. I've had requests for both. Why don't you power systems with Supremium apples? Just haven't needed to. There's so many different ways to do things in the game. Like I said, there's many of them I wouldn't say are better than others. They can just differ. Did I not put any thorium in there? Crap. I'm out of thorium. Give me a minute. So, again, there's a lot of ways to do it, and some people have personal preferences. I like to use just geothermal for everything until I get to the point that I can build a fatty reactor, which we just did. And then at that point, I'll run it off just the base level fuel because I just don't need more than that. Let's see. TF is Project E. You play Prestige. Project E is something that you can't get until you basically unlock it with all the Prestige points. It's like a level above Sky Factory. You really can't access any of it in this world that I'm in right now. You have to go through Prestige to get it. So you'll have that. We'll see. I'm going to be doing that after this so everybody can see it, though. What else? Corn syrup. That's an example of one. Somebody said vinegar. Somebody said pickle juice. I've got a list that people have recommended. And I still have my list here. So if you can think of anything else that I should add to that, that's not going to kill me financially wide. I got to buy a lot of stuff. Money's tight. Let me know, and I will go grab some stuff. Because I'm doing that tomorrow. Vanilla extract. I want to say somebody recommended that. Let me write it down. I can't remember if that's on my grocery list already. Let's see. Is gem armor. Smells good, not the taste. No, that's true. Do I like creme brulee? I don't think I've ever had it, to be honest. Oyster sauce. That sounds disgusting. I don't like oysters, so let me grab oyster sauce. Again, I got to see how much I'm going to pay for all this. I'm putting one or two little cups together. So, mustard, mayo, and vinegar. That's doable. Cream of mushroom. The soup, I don't mind that. I do hate just like chicken broth. Ugh. Especially the low sodium stuff. That's disgusting. What happened to Nightbot? I got rid of Nightbot. So Nightbot is gone. With the loss of Nightbot, I've moved to a different bot that allows me to specifically post links. There's a link to the Discord. There's a link to my website. There's a link to the Extra Life page if you're wanting to make an Extra Life donation. If you're interested in the Merge Worlds Dungeons & Dragons podcast, there's a link to the Spotify. There's the links to the iTunes. So I can program specific links to post up. I can also do the ones kind of like Nightbot did where it does specific ones at specific times, but I've not set that part up yet. I wanted something I could control a lot more, especially the donation one, because I'm going to be using that a lot on the 24-hour stream. And Nightbot was just getting annoying. Egg whites? I've never had egg white. Just hot sauce. Okay, some different hot sauces. I can look at that. But yeah, that's a lot of links that I don't ever want to span them all at the same time like I just did. That was just as an example. But if we're doing Merged Worlds and I'm ending it up, I can say, here's the links to the auto podcast. On Extra Life, I can say, here's the Extra Life. Somebody say, how do I get to your Discord? I can pop the link. So it gives me the option to post stuff more on when I want you to see it, and it's just not repetitiously popping up there. Because I talk about it as much as I can during streams. You know, I'm trying to advertise the site and stuff. I want people to visit and join up and join our Discord and all that. And I try to make it flow in the stream. I've probably been doing a crap job of it today because I haven't asked anybody. But thank you all for coming by. If you're enjoying the stream, please be sure to click like. And be sure to subscribe to the stream. Hit that little bell notification so you can hang out with us all the time. Discord link I posted a minute ago. You can also find a link for Discord on my website, onlydraven.com. Find a lot of links to my socials, my normal streaming schedules, the ODG store for ODG merch. A lot of cool stuff on there. including a link to the Discord channel. So love to have you come there and check that out as well. All right, so let's check our fuel sitch. See if we're good on the fuels. See if we can make some level 1 fuel. It doesn't take a long. TBU fuel. Hello. 64. That'll work. Let's fire it up and see if it works. Size does matter. Oh, I clicked on it. Now that it's actually got the ability to produce and I got the advancement. There we go. Up and running. And if we take a look at it here, hopefully it will. Let's see. Energy stored, power generation, heat level 0. Not sure it's... Oh, did I... Oh, my bad. Hang on. I know what I forgot. Actually got to turn it on. Whoop, there we go. All right, so that's going to turn it on. I'm just taking a look here just to make sure nothing's going to overheat on me. It shouldn't. You can see the energy is going up. The heat is not. It's staying at 0. So basically the amount of cooling that I have is much higher than the amount of heat that it's producing. So my heat level is not going up at all. This is going to continue to make power. Now, different fuels will cause more heat. So there are, which fuel you use can definitely affect. If your heat is ever more than your cool, there's the chance your reactor is going to have a meltdown, and that can make a mess. So in this situation, the design's still working the way it's supposed to. No, you do not get any radiation from walking inside. But I have enough coolants on that thing that I'm cooling more than I'm heating, so I never have to worry about a meltdown here. Let's see what else we got. Raw cookie dough. Raw cookie dough is delicious. Bacon grease. I don't think I'd be able to buy bacon grease. Duck and sleep. All right, Jay. Have yourself a great one. We'll talk to you later. Toothpaste. That's right. Lemon juice. Lemon juice is on the list. I do have lemon juice. What fuel? I use TBU fuel. It's basically the beginning fuel. It's not as hard to make. You just need the thorium. It's really the only component you need for it. And it's going to produce... There's some that produce more power and faster. I just don't need them. Again, I've yet to need fuel stronger than TBU. But again, if we look at fuel, you're going to see that there's just a ton of fuel options. And many of these are going to cause way more heat production, but they're also going to give you way more power. Just depends on what you need to do. How do you make fuel to go in the reactor? So for the fuel that I use, TBU, it's literally just a 9 thorium-232, and that gives you a TBU fuel. And to get thorium-232, you're going to put thorium inside of an isotope separator. That's what this is. And it breaks it into two things, the thorium-232 that you need and tiny clumps of thorium-230, which I've yet to find a use for. But I'm sure there's something that you could use it for eventually. So I just throw all those in, and it's going to make me all the fuel that I need. Now, what you can do if you want is you could put a chest going into your controller with an item extraction cable feeding TBU fuel, build a whole bunch of it up, and then have another one out here, because when it's done, you're going to have depleted fuel, which isn't good for a lot of stuff, but there is devices you can use to break it down into other components. So you can have a chest here and have it exiting as well, so that way you don't have to come back and fill it as often. But that's, again, the basics. That's me using TBU. I haven't really ever needed to use anything more powerful than that. There we go. So we have a maximum size fission reactor. It really didn't take that long. I mean, especially considering how many things I've gone off on tangents chatting and talking about today. But that is the fatty one, so that's good to go. All right, let's see. What else we got? Apple cider vinegar. I can't remember if that's on the list. Let me add that there. Apple cider vinegar. So what I'm going to do here is I'm hoping to have 25 or 50 cards. And some of the cups may have the same thing in it more than once. Some of them are going to be alcohol. And the goal is for every time somebody donates $10, they get to pick a number. Right? So if I got 25 cards, it's $250 for charity. Somebody's got $10. They run a gambit. Maybe it's chocolate milk. Maybe it's apple cider vinegar. Whatever it is, I gotta chunk it. So we'll see. Unfortunately, I won't be doing anything with sodas. I do not drink soda. I haven't had a soda since March 1st, 2011. So there won't be anything soda-based in there at all. That's one thing I See, once you have parabox, you can dupe them. That's true. You can also dupe them if you're doing it in prestige. That's correct. If you eat the death chip, you can eat biscuits and gravy. Well, now I'm not gonna. I'll do horrible things, but not horrendously horrible things. That's disgusting. Milk straight from a cow. Sadly, probably a little bit outside of my budget to get a cow for this weekend. So yeah. So I'm gonna pick up. Like I said, definitely I'll put a few Jaegers in there because you guys know how much I hate Jaeger, but I'll put it in there because I've got it. I'm gonna take a look. I'm going to the grocery store tomorrow to pick up all the supplies. So I'm going around looking for nasty, funky things that, you know, are edible. I don't want stuff that's going to cause me health issues. I mean, eating glue or anything like that. But I'll be looking for funky things that aren't overwhelmingly expensive that I can put in there. Do I have a local Aldi? Not in the town I live in. No, it'd be a drive to get to one of those. Heavy cream. Apple cider vinegar, something. Heavy cream. I don't remember that being that bad. Take a look at heavy cream. Okay, so we've got our fission reactor up and running. Now I just need to power some stuff. So one thing I've not messed with has been flux so far. So let's set up a flux network to run power from that. I'm also going to use the wireless transmitters as well, but let's go ahead and get a flux just started. So I need flux blocks, flux things. I got to cook redstone. That's easy. Get some of that. I had not thought about using flux today, so get some of that flux going. There. Okay. What is stroming? I don't know what stroming is. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. No, I don't have a local Aldi's. I'll be going to basically a Walmart or a Kroger. That's what I've got in my town. I'm not going to cheat. I promise. That's not the game. If it's something that I just can't handle, I just won't do it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But in as many things as I can, that again, are not overwhelmingly financially going to kill me either. I can't buy $10 bottle of something that I'm going to use a shot of one time. So that's going to be the other thing I'm looking at, how much everything's going to cost. Slightly salted fermented Baltic Sea herring. Never heard of that. Interesting. Speed mode, your chair broke. You should stop doing that. All right. Take a look. Is this out? Man, it's still got a lot in there. Well, we're pretty much got all the tough alloy we're going to need. Ever. Here for now. I can almost take this apart. I'll wait till it finishes though. All right. So the flux is going. We can leave that rumble a little bit. I'm going to go in here and kill all the animals that exist and make this into my hog farm. Or should I do a hog farm in a compact machine? I don't think I do. What do you want? Where? Am I still making poop? I should check. No, I'm not. Okay, just checking. I don't want to waste energy on something I don't need there. Since you're playing Skyfighter, can you tell me how to apply a charm on a Supremium helmet? Yes, you need a table. That's not the right word I'm looking for. Here they are. So tinkering tables are what you're looking for. And you're going to need the table usually color equivalent to what you're doing. So you start with a regular tinkering table. You go on up to Supremium. So if you want to put something on Supremium armor, you're going to need a Supremium table. So soulstone, not horrendous to make. A couple Supremium ingots, and then a work table, work crafting table. Any of those will work. Once you have the tinker table down, which I don't have one yet, we'll look at charms. You choose the charm of your choice. You're going to have to place it inside the tinker table. And you're going to need several other items. Usually it's going to be like a Supremium apple and 3 of these prosperity shards. But that's the big thing. You'll have to put 4 or 8. There's like a wheel inside the tinkering table. And you put the armor in the middle. And you put the charm in there. And then you put in several of the other things. And that's how pups do. But once you have the table, it should give you all the recipes. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. I always make the Supremium one. Can't remember. They may have changed it where you don't have to do them all anymore. To be honest with you, I haven't put a charm inside. Cause the armor's so good, I rarely need charms anyways, but there is a way to do that. Now, as much as I have to say, I hate to say it, I'm going to need everybody to hold for me for just a quick minute, if you don't mind. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I promise I'll be right back. Give me just 1 minute. Sorry about that. Thank you, Harl, for holding for me. I took 2 steps, and every cat came running thinking it was time to get treats. And it's not. You guys still have like a long time, so I want to hear it. All right, so let me see. What did I miss here? Hey, gotta go. Thank you, Draven. The world's going to be a lot better now. Oh, you're welcome, Bread Mold. Have yourself a great day. Thanks for coming by. When I put the helmet in the middle of it, did not do anything. Well, again, you have to put all the other items in. Let's go ahead and make one. Wouldn't hurt for me to have it. All right, let's go ahead and make one. I need some soul stone, some of that. I'll need some ingots. This is going to take a minute. All right, let me take some of this real quick. Those. Not the right thing. That is the right thing. Those. And now 35 of those, which is enough. Okay. Go ahead and make the big one up front. Why not? Where can we add that? Let's put it over here. Our other tables. So here we go. So you put the item of your choice in the middle. Right? Then you need the charm you're going to use. Let me find a charm. Let's look at what would be good to put on my weapon. Strength increases your chest, plate, or sword. Sure, that'll be work fine. We have to make all these things, so you have to bear with me a moment here. I hadn't planned on doing this today, so I didn't build it up ahead of time. I apologize. Block of Supremium Essence. There's that. These apples. Back down there. I don't have any apples. That has been a problem for me this whole game. I keep not having apples. Let me do something. Thank you all. Thank you very much for the follow, Benjamin. I appreciate that. For subbing to the channel. And thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. I appreciate every one of you. Let's do this. Speed this up real quick. Mulch. Delicious blue mulch that we just made today. And a copper. I don't know how I got an egg there, but okay. This chest goes right into the inventory. Get ourselves an apple pretty quick. Wonder how good the drop is for apple. You know, I need to make some nature essence, just because you can make so much stuff out of it. The one seed I always forget to make is nature essence. There we go, 6 apples. Now it's having a hard time feeding in because I did that. That'll work. I'll fix that later. There's some apples. We need probably more than that. In here. Oh, I'm doing that. Just kicking it all to here. Okay, back to where we were. We were doing a charm. And it was this one. I need 4 apples. Yeah, okay. Making sure I didn't miss anything in there. Or getting there. Hope I have enough supremium to do it. I don't have any supremium. That real quick. And make that. Now I should be able to make that charm. It is. All right. So back to our table. Throw that in here. Shift. Trying to remember where you find the recipe for that. Is there a book for mystical? I can't remember if there's a book or a guide. We use it. Let's see here. Can you enchant supremium? I don't remember if the armor can be enchanted or not. I think the charms do that instead. Would you recommend the glitch or supremium? I always recommend supremium. Never mentioned egg culture. Good evening, Draven. Hello, Demonizer. Hello, hello. Any new missing chunks? No, we've been good on that table, fortunately, or in that situation. Make apple seeds automated. Can't wait till I get a different chair. I understand that. I'm gonna probably look one myself here very soon as well. Why don't you press U? Press U. I don't know what you mean by press U. In what situation would I press U? Just so I know what you're talking about. No strength 2. I'm just doing this as an example to show how it works. I genuinely don't normally use the charms. R on the supreme sword, then right click it. Is that what it is? Is that how you do it? That's what it was. Thank you very much. I knew there was a guide in here somewhere. I could not for the life of me remember where. So once you pull it in, this is where it gives you the recipe of how you go ahead and do it. Thank you very much for throwing that out. I appreciate it a lot, Beedman. Yeah, so you press R. That's what's going to open up the table to show you what the rest of the recipes are. So I need some supremium again. And I need some of those shards. That. Oh, that. There we go. So now I have a charm on that sword. Scroll over it. You'll see that it has charm slot strength. So it'll do more damage now. That's how you put them on. Now, that being said, to take them out again, it's not really a way to do that without destroying the armor. But there is a removal toy component you can use, which will destroy the weapon and armor and take the core, the charm out of it. But more importantly, it gives you the core. The core is the hardest part to make in any one of these armors anyways. So hypothetically, down here, for example, you make a weapon that has a supremium tool core. You'll get the core back. You'll just lose the ingots or whatever the other components are that were used to make that tool or weapon or armor. I do have a tutorial on my channel showing how to use that and how to remove it. All right. Oh, and see its use? Oh, that in that regard. Okay, I got you. Strength 2 is 41 damage. Strength has 31. That's correct. Yeah. I mean, most of the time I'm using a gun anyways. But yeah, if you want to. And there's different armor ones as well that can give you some pretty good buffs. If there's something specific you think you need. Like I said, I'm just at a point where I don't really need charms. Nothing. I've yet to find anything that could come close to killing me. In just regular clothes. I can take out all the bosses in Twilight Forest almost unscathed. So the charms are just bonus things you can use, but they're not really needed. I think the one bonus one you might find some use out of is the one that makes you immune to fire and lava. Then you just jump, if you're in the nether and you fall in lava, you just ignore it. That would probably be the most useful one. All right, so there we go. So we did that today. Got the I have a tutorial showing how to do all that stuff. I just had to refigure out how to do. I just haven't done it in a year. Okay, so we were looking at starting up hogs, if I remember correctly. Little piggies going to market. So let's see. Not what I want. Block miner. I'm going to need moss. Dang it. All right. I started building some of that. Moss, while not super hard to get a hold of, can still be irritating. You gotta basically dry out jungle saplings. And here's an interesting thing. JI says that you can put jungle saplings inside of a dehydrator to get vines, and it doesn't work. Grab that. Let me do it again. Hang on a second. Where's my jungle saplings? There's my jungle saplings, right? Say I want some vines. Click on vines. It says I can use either a drying rack or I can use a dehydrator. This. Putting that in should take out some water and give you vines. But if I go to a dehydrator and I put it in, it just gives me sticks. I can't figure out a reason why it gives me sticks when the game says that it's going to give me vines, but it does not do that, and that's irritating. Let's see. Oh, good night, Kick. Have yourself a good night. Thank you for coming by. Let's see. You stick around. Excellent. I don't think he sells vines. Nope. He just sells you the jungle saplings. He doesn't sell vines. Now, mine doesn't give me dead bushes. Like I said, when I put in jungle, just gives me a stick. So I have to literally put them up on drying racks. That was the last time I played Sky Factory 4. I had the same issue. It doesn't do it any other time. It's a lie. Like the cake, yeah. Very good. Best way to get good? Follow all my tutorials. No, I'm just kidding. Good is relative. As long as you're having fun, you're good. If you're wanting to learn fast, guides, tutorials, you're always welcome to join our server, or not server, our Discord. A lot of really good, knowledgeable people in there that are happy to help out when you have questions. But anytime you have a question, let me know. Happy to help. Okay, did a search for vine. He does not sell vines. I'll even just put in Vin, I, or anything that starts with V. He does not sell vines, nor has he in a long time. Let's see. Next one. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Muttley. Good day. I'm doing well. Hope you are as well. Nature essence to make the vines. Essence in the middle, top, bottom. Yeah, the essence work. I still don't have any nature seeds yet. Yes, I remember you, Andrew. There's Callum. How you get moss stone? I swear I did mine in the hydrator or something like that. Yeah, that's JEI definitely says that. Like when I go to moss stone. I did the same thing because I need moss stone earlier. It says to get vines, and to get vines, you go to drying rack, put a jungle sapling, or you go to a dehydrator and put a jungle sapling. That's the steps. But again, every time I go here, I'll even break it just to be sure nothing's glitched on it. This is the same way the last time I ran Sky Factory 4, I ran into the exact same problem. I go to a dehydrator, I throw jungle saplings in, all it does is give me sticks. And there's no settings in here that I've found that will let me change that. I don't know if maybe one of the other mods in the pack is disrupting its ability to do that. I'm not sure, but unfortunately it does not work. Let's see. All right, so at this point, normally what I did last time is I just went and planted this and let it all grow, but I can't remember. I think you have to use shears to get that off. Let me test before I let it grow too far. Okay, well, now I have enough apples now. I think it's safe to buy that. Lord knows I made shears today. I think it's shears. Any other way to make moss stone? Not that I've found. But yeah, use for shears. Let's see. No, that did not give me vines. Oh, and I broke my... Okay, so that didn't work. Yeah. Well, that was useless then. Gonna have to go and grow them all. Man, I'm gonna have to do nature seeds. I really don't want to mess with the seeds tonight, but seems to be my only hope. Luckily, they shouldn't be too hard to make because, and they're some of the lowest level seeds. So 4 should be enough to get it started. I don't know if I got enough pumpkins. I had the pumpkins. What did I not have? Oh, cactus. To start, anyways. Let's see how many seeds we can get out of this. 13 seeds. Well, not a lot, but it's enough to get started. And I'm just going to go ahead and plant it over here in this open spot I got instead of putting it in a compact machine because I'm not going to, shouldn't need it for that much. Okay, let's see. Oh, I just sheared vines and all it did is destroy them. It didn't break those either, unfortunately. Let's see. Plant havings in a square. Up till grow, then vein mine the vines with shears. I just did that and it didn't work. Again. What I'm gonna do with my shears. There. Oh, I already have pear on me. Okay, so go over here. Vine. Growing vines. Once you put vines down, even if you vein mine with shears, just destroys them. Okay. To plant some more, give me just a moment. I just have this up here so it's out of the way. Sticking on the side of my smelter anyway. Regular shears. Okay. Just a minute to flip through. While it does, I will have a piece of Halloween candy. I cannot tell you how happy I am that I ordered this box of Canadian Halloween candy. It's been such a nice treat. Oh! Someone just said item collector. You could be very right on that. That should be feeding it right into my system. Four vines. I had way more than 4, did I not? Here, let's test that again. I've taken them out. There are no vines in my system. Four. Vein mining. Yep. Okay. So that's what's happening to them then. Still, that's a low turnaround. Nature essence. And now I have a whole bunch. So that was just faster to do that. Planting the nature seeds was faster. But thank you, everybody who helped out there. I didn't even think about my item collector. Let's see. Let's see. Step away for a second. See, you're looking for a solution. Oh, no, we're good. Yeah, we finally got it. Completely forgot that I had that collector over there. All right, so what? Oh, yeah, I remember. I was sitting here trying to remember why did I need those to make block miner. That's what I need. These. I wish that in the, oh, there we go, 9. Good. That'll work for now. So I'm also going to need some fencing. What else am I getting? Energy. Item. Cables. Trying to think of how hard I want to automate this or not. So, do I want to automate the truffles into items, or do I want to do this just to get the advancement? Well, I'll ask you guys. Should I fully automate the pigs, the hogs, if you will, so that it You know, if you want to see that, I can do that. Or I could just build them to get the advancement. But if I want to, I can automate the truffles to automatically go into whatever they make, and then have that go into our system automatically. Fully automated. There we go. That'll work. All right. Now, I have a problem with invisible animals. All of them? I think I got them all. Okay. I don't know. It's a glitch that happens in Sky Factory 4 sometimes when you load in. Next time I load in, they won't be. It's just, it happens sometimes. I haven't quite found a specific fix for it. Even my hogs will go invisible at one point. All right. Why that laser gun doesn't want to give up, I don't know. Okay. What else do I need? I'm going to need a battery. Those. Strenuous battery. I'm going to run. I'm going to need uppers. Work. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm mind hanging out with us as well. Work. Yes, Patches. I know, baby. Step aside, please. Let's see. How do I link a remote to a storage system? You just have to right-click on the this bottom block, the simple network master. Right-clicking on that will sync it, and then you'll see that thing pop up in the bottom left, and then your remote will work. Well, it would if I use the right remote. Then it'll remote automatic for you. Okay, so I'm not too worried about attractiveness in this situation. Miner, let's that out. Lock miner. Every other one. That actually works out really well. That's too big. That. Oop, don't have my own strength sometimes. My dirt back. Let me grab some stone to work with. Just basic building material. Probably could put one more here. And we'll put one more down here. No, I take that back. I want this area for working on. Okay, so next thing I need is my battery. Y'all. Work. Extraction cable. Oh, forgot to bring any energy cable. That's not the right device. Cables. One extra one, but that'll be fine. I can't remember, do these even need power? Crap, am I using the right block? Yeah, that's the right block. Shoot, they don't need power. Oh, I remember why I have the power over here. Never mind. I knew I needed power, but it's for something different. My bad. Break. That's for the... Yes, sweetie. I know you're here. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That works out perfectly. Okay. Yep, the power's for the autocrafter. You're 100% correct. I'm glad I should have looked over. Everybody was telling me that. Okay. So next I need... you... Oh, man. That sucks. Did that wrong, too. Man, I'm just bumbling this. I know exactly how I need to do it. I'm just putting them down in the wrong spot. Ouch! Shit! Listen, you guys need to piss off a little bit, okay? Good Lord. That's trying to climb up my legs. I'll turn that one back on. Go play. That's enough now. For God, it would be easier to have kids. Right. So those are on. Let's see here. Yes, I'll be happy to go ahead and look at the storage here in a couple minutes. Sure. I do the autocrafter with hogs. I make it near a cow chicken corral so the hogs have company. Okay. I did when the cat clawed my legs. Yes, I did. You'd be shocked how much Draven swears when he's not on camera. All right, so we've got that. Now I need... Why am I forgetting the name of the thing? Oh, the thing that automatically compresses stuff. Is it compressor? No. I'm completely drawing a blank. No, I didn't throw the cat. I set her on the floor next to me. Packager, thank you very much. Compressor is what you use in Sky Factory 3. So, thank you very much. That. Oh. Now it just needs power. And that's where this will come in. Excellent. That's good. Let's see how. I laughed when I read, okay, so you yelled really hard at your stomach wounds and they just up and closed. Heal 5 points. Right? Draven, so when I watched your mob spawn video, you can give the spawn an egg and it will make it to where no player has to be around for mobs to spawn while I was doing pigs. The issue with that is you still have to be in the same world. That's why you can't put it inside of a compact machine, because it still views that you're not on the same plane. So it won't work, even if you put any type of chunk loader in there. Sadly. All right. So here we go. Packager has 6 slots. I have 6 pigs in a row, so I don't have to worry about any type of clogging, because as soon as 4 of specific truffle arrive, it'll auto-package it, and then it will deliver it back to my inventory system. Need a GPS to connect to that. A couple of them here. Wait for now. Needed. Okay, so the one on the right, that battery. This one, where the items are going to go. I'm going to put that back. See how bad these are clogging. That's not clogging at all. We'll put it in that one. Right. Here. Any items compressed from the, what do you call it, truffles, will automatically go into my inventory, already done. Packagers just auto combine things. So, for example, if you're making compressed sugarcane, as long as the sugarcane's just the same sugarcane levels coming in, it'll just keep adding those together over and over again. If you have more than 6 items feeding in, though, it may clog your pipes. If you. Wow. Dragon egg? You are 2 seconds from getting locked upstairs, you. You need to stop. It seems like she was really cuddly. She's not. She wants me to give her treats. And treats happen at 10:30 every night. She knows that. This is Patches. She's the stinky one who's being a brat today. Yeah, purr all you want. I know you want treats. You don't love me? You just love my food. All right. So, now I need hogs. I have to do all the hogs. Actually, I have to do all the hogs except for the one I already did, which was the bars one. Why is there a home? I turn on a waypoint by accident? Oh, because somehow I did. Okay. All right, so let's look at some hogs. Well, it would help if I could type hogs. Don't show up as that. I forgot. You have to look it up as bucket. If I'm correct, you have to do every hog in the game to get the advancement. Let's check on that real quick. Where are the piggies? Left, truffles can be collected and combined. Collect 1 of each truffle. There it is. 1 of each truffle. Oh, so many hogs. Start up here. Go kind of in order. Hopefully, I have the materials for each one. I probably don't. So each one needs dirt, the item, and water. Sure, I've got plenty of water here. Water in there. Let me pull it out of that. That's all that matters. Chicken egg. So starting with prismarine. Of course, I don't have any prismarine. Do I even have the ability to get prismarine? I don't think I have the ability to get prismarine yet. I just haven't bothered to do anything that would give me prismarine. Yeah, okay, well, guess we're going to be looking at that first then. Okay, how do we get prismarine shards? Loot fabricator, prismarine guardian. I don't have that as an option, and it's the only way to get it. Oh, wait, now I can do it that way. Whew, thank goodness. I was worried. I was straight up worried for a moment. Crusher. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Where's the crusher? Crusher is that one. Although I may have something clogging the pipe for the crusher, because I did try to do something earlier that... Come on, break. Today. There we go. Yeah, there's a piece of obsidian in there. I put that backwards. Don't! Oh my god! My aim sucks. Please. Where'd it go? There it is. Good lord. Making this world way harder than it has to be. All right, let's see here. What did I miss here? Can't find boron in the lost city. Is there any other way to get it? Yes. I mean, they just said it there. The drills are usually one of the easiest ways. Pigs is another way, but I think you still need it there. Fluids or meats. Yeah, really mining it or getting it from the mining laser are really the only way. Of course, once you get 4, you can make a seed and you're good to go. But until then, yes, unfortunately, that's really the only way. All right, let's get bucket number 1 done. I'm going to go in order so I don't miss any of them. That's why. Prismarine. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm also going to need pig seeds. Those. Bone meal, stack of that. And then I need some more fences. That for a little while. Okay, we'll make ourselves a pig. You're a pig. What do you need to stand on? Dirt? Dirt I can do. Well, grass counts as dirt, I think. Nope. Doesn't count as dirt. Okay. Hopefully the grass will not grow on it with the pig there. Genuinely don't know if it will. On my own strength sometime. All right. Now, get in there. Grow up and give me truffles. And not dig too young. Okay, too young I'm not worried about. As long as it can dig eventually, I'm okay. Okay. I would make more pigs now, but then I'm afraid they're going to go invisible. Let's see. Moron, not boron. Gotcha. Can you show your storage real quick? Sure. What is it of my storage that you're looking to see? I mean, there's a lot of it. Which part of it is it that you're interested in? Well, I know there's a delay, so I will look up the next bucket while I'm waiting on your reply. Steel. I have all the steel in the world. I just don't have it busted. All right. Oh, and I took my water bucket. That one? Let's see. How the top chests go down in the filing cabinets. How all that works. Okay. So again, on the back of your filing cabinets, you want to have storage link cables. And then you can connect those via just regular storage cables. They're going to go up and they're going to connect with your storage network master. It doesn't have to be on the bottom. It can do a side or whatever. This needs to go into your network master. I use the pink import cables, but you can use just the purple ones if you want. But the pink ones give you the ability to add modifiers to make it move things in and out faster and at a higher stack level. But other than that, it just has to run up into it directly. Just purple ones, regular little gray ones, and then either a pink or purple one connecting to your master. Let's see. Tier up infinity drill. Never used one. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. How about I did that? Draven, did you use? I used the Twitch launcher is how I play Minecraft. That's what you're looking for. Yeah, so everything I do is Twitch based. Oh look, I got a pig here. That's still some living chickens over here. Oh yeah, what do you need to stand on? Stone. Regular stone. I'm just going to hang on to that. I'll probably... Where'd you go? Come here. Get in there. Stay there. All right. He's done. Stone's finished. Let's see. And the 3 chests you use to filter everything in. So I have 3 chests that each one goes in using, again, a storage import cable. You just have to make sure that you raise the number because you want this number to be higher than any of the ones on the purple that you have connected at the bottom. Then you can put in, I use 3 speeds and a stack upgrade. They're not real hard to make, and you can't put more than 1 in a slot, so 4 upgrades total. So with it being at 10, it means it's always going to pull stuff towards something that has a lower value. This is an overflow chest. I just use a purple with a number higher than the filing cabinets, but still lower than any of my import chests. Let's see what else we got here. Need a crap ton of power. So what's the fastest way to make the most power? Geothermal. Geothermal upgraded, connected to an automated lava system, and put all 4 stacks of speed modifiers, which is an advancement itself, is a horrendous amount of power. You recommend any of the mod packs we start from nothing like Sky Factory? I've played Stone Block already. Those are really the only ones I've played that I could recommend. If you want something that starts a little bit more vanilla, I really enjoyed Galacticraft. That one was a lot of fun. Sadly, it's not completely finished, so there's, you'll get to a point when you really can't go any further, but there was a lot of fun stuff in there. That was pretty good. Modded 1 block, I recommend. Okay, there's one somebody recommended. Help me with a lot of your mod showcases. Thank you for the help. You're very welcome. I'm glad to hear that they helped you out. Thank you for coming by. Your geothermal's not making enough power for you. Well, there's 2 options. Are you using the upgraded geothermal or the standard geothermal? If it's the upgraded geothermal, that's what lets you put in speed modifiers. And if you're using a tier 5, then that will give you a lot more power. If that's not enough, I'll be completely honest with you. When I need it, I build another one. I've got 2 more down here specifically for power. They're so easy to build, and it doesn't use hard. The hardest part is just having the emeralds and blaze rods for the tier 5 cobblestone generator. Everything else is super easy. It's just stone and iron and the different pipes. But you can build several of these, give each one its own energy transfer, and connect them all over the place. But if you're looking for when it's time to go past that and you need more power, fission reactor, which we just built here today. This monster will make a horrendous amount of power should you need it. Right now it's at full, which I'm going to go ahead and shut that off. I'm not using it. But it's got, as you can see, a decent chunk of power here, just sitting there ready to go. And will continue to produce power as long as it has fuel. What is that? How do you make a geothermal plant? I don't think there's a geothermal plant that I remember. Was the music block. The music block is a super sound muffler with a range of 5. I do that so you don't constantly hear the sounds of buckets scooping the lava, because this isn't that bad, but this is an automated obsidian system, and it can get loud because it's constantly water hitting the stuff. It's just an annoying noise right underneath where I spend all my time. So I put that down, and there's just no sound in a 5-block radius. That's just to turn off the noise. Is it better than culinary? Yes, geothermal is better than culinary. How do you turn off narrator? I think I've ever seen narrator. I'm not sure what narrator is. I'll be completely honest with you. That's a new one for me. Hey, I'll mess with the furniture. These cats, man. Let's see. Steam thanks you unless MC's music is off. Well, I always have the music off. Yeah, but the noise, like I said, can get loud, and I don't like it. And I definitely don't want to make you guys listen to it. Piggies. Let's go on to the next bucket. Bucket number 3 is aquamarine. Okay. All my aquamarine are upstairs. We still need to come back and work some more on this stuff. I'll be honest, I haven't had time to really do any research on it lately, so that's why we've kind of shied away from it. We'll come back to it, I promise. And aquamarine. There's that. This. Get that piggy going. Ooh. Something was eating that grass and I can't find it. Dang it. Oh, good. This pig seed's still going. Sir, you are now that. What did I turn you into? Aquamarine. Okay, you need sand. All right, sand, which I don't have. There. Sand going. I can finish up most of these outside of the stream, but I try to do at least the first or main part. Pick him up. It's not letting me pick up the pig. Why is that there? Oh, I've got that in my offhand. That's why. Don't claw me. Claw me. Now I need defense so I can... Excellent. That pig is done. Alrighty. Settings, controls. Top right corner. Remove narrator. I didn't even know it was an option. I've never had anything narrated. Here's a pig zone, you chicken. How long did it take you to fill all the files in the designated file for that item? I haven't. To be honest, I don't think I have one file that's full yet. And some of these have been going since I started. This would probably be one of the easiest ones. Dirt sapling was one of the first things I dropped in there. And it's got 68,000 wood. So that's the most I've got in a filing cabinet naturally. I may have some of the ingots at this point, but oh no, I mean to make them. Oh well, I'm still making them. I'm not done. Like today, anything like I'm gonna have to make one for this tiny clump. I'll have to make some for the apple stuff, the thorium-232, prismarines, all the different coolers I made, or I throw them all away. You know, uppers, supremium ingots. There's a lot of stuff here that I don't have files for yet. That I do that between streams. I just don't make you guys watch that. Oh, hang on a second. You are being a turd. Okay? Listen. I know you're trying to be internet famous. You're trying to be internet famous. That's what it is. You're trying to be internet famous? You can't be internet famous. You'll get more likes than me. I'm jealous. We'll play. Removing waypoints because by default it is Control B. Oh, yeah. All right, so next mud bucket. Mud bucket. Bucket. All right, there's 3. Number 4. Soul sand pig. Understandable. You need soul sand. It's everybody. Good. All right, so need a new pig seed. The other one wore out. Piggy. Soul sand piggy. Needs soul sand. Not shocking. Let's grab some soul sand. Almost pulled the trigger on that. Don't have a lot of soul sand. Don't need a lot of. Dang it. I keep breaking that other cobblestone. Dang it. I put that in the wrong spot. Did I just waste that soul stone? I didn't know. Get into the right place. Come here, piggy. You're gonna go in there. Stay there forever. I may feed you. Let's see. Careful moving waypoint. Oh yeah, I already read that. Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything. To the next piggy. Right, back bucket. So I'm gonna do the first 8 of them, and then I'll get most of the other ones built between streams. Except for I won't do the last one. That way we can get the advancement together. So that was soul sand. Next is cobalt. I don't think I have any broken up cobalt yet, right? That. Will you crush? Made as much of that as I did. Right? Where'd my cobalt go? Is bucket. Mud buckets. Chicken. Get rid of that feather. Kind of clean up the house a little bit here. Get rid of the eggs. Hang on to these. Water bucket. Okay. Wow, that pig seed only lasted 1 pig. Oop. What do you need? Soul sand as well. Okay. Soul sand. Oh, I do have a bunch of soul sand. I didn't see that before. Did I put that pig on soul sand? Soul sand. I did. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not messing anything up here. I did that with the bucket. Come here, cobalt pig. Need you to chill here for just a second while I get this sand in here. Oh, there. Excellent. He's done. The last pig. Let's see. So saying, is it made of other animals? Could be. Very likely. It's just fainted. Oh. She's a good kitty. She's the smallest of them and the greediest. She is always the first one looking for food. We got Midnight's a chunker. He's become a big boy, but he doesn't eat anywhere as much as either of the girls do. Uh-oh. I need an ender carrot. Problem solved. Right. Water. Grab that. Go get pig number 6 done. Now, this is a bit of a slow process, but I mean, it's not, as you can see, overwhelmingly hard, especially at this stage of the game. And the stone. Once you've got pretty much all the materials, make these other than just putting the time into it. Stay in there. There we go. So that's all 6. When they grow up, the truffles will automatically be mined by the block miner, pulled in through the upper, and popped into this, which has already been grabbing the dirt I've been digging. And that'll automatically be packaged, kicked out here, and sent over to my inventory system. Is pie. So I'll have rows of those piggies, and I'll probably go ahead and clean this out. Hey, no fighting. And probably take this out of here. I don't think we're really going to need any fertilizer anymore. I've got like 10,000 poops. I think we're good. Let's see. Hey, Draven, I've been binging your Sky Factory 4 tutorial series recently, and I've been a sub for a long time. Well, excellent. Thank you very much. Just wanted to drop by and see how you are. Having a great night. Well, I am, and hopefully you are as well. Thank you very much for coming by. I appreciate it. Miniminer says, here's an idea. Use bacon trees and pig spawners. Make an automated farm to turn bacon into bacon singularities. 600 million. Which could work. Again, I never really use the bacon singularities. Just because I've got to build a reactor to get the advancement anyways. And it provides more than... I haven't even hooked anything up to it yet. But I'm going to have to here soon. Yes, kitty, I know. You are starving to death. You only get thousands of foods a day. Thousands of foods. Excellent there. All right. That's basically going to be the premise. When we log on here on Thursday, you'll see rows and rows and rows of pig. I may even have to extend this a little bit bigger to fit more pigs in. But that's all right. So let's see if there's any quick little... We always like to do this as we get near the end of the night. Jump in and see if there's any quick ones that we've not done yet that we can knock out real fast. Let's see. Those usually... there's one. Let's see if we can go ahead and finally knock out this melter and stuff. We keep looking at that. And I keep needing something I don't have, if I remember. Looking for a nuclear craft melter. There it is. Okay, let's go ahead and make this thing and get that over with. That is not the right melter. That is. 4 of those. It's 2. I think that actually gives me the... All I need is the thing in the middle. This. That's right. Tough alloy. That's why we started messing with tough alloy the other day. Was for this thing. There we go. Melter. Excellent. Don't know what I need it for, but we'll set it over there. I think I need it for chocolate later. What's the speed and stack upgrade used for in the storage cable? So speed upgrades allow the items to go through that pipe faster, which means more items going into the chest will feed into the system faster. They won't build up in the chest. The stack upgrade means instead of one item going through at a time, a full stack of 64 does. I've messed with that before and done like 2 stacks and 2 speeds. For my money, the 3 speeds in 1 stack seem to be the best combo for keeping it from building up. So that's what I recommend. But again, you may want to fiddle with it yourself. There may be a better combo you can come up with. I want millions more. I shall consume. Find a way to automate Supreme Armor, only powered by trees and apples, resources included. Amazing to see that under the tutorial section. Yeah, you definitely jump in the our Discord channel. You can go to it via my website, onlydraven.com, if you're not in there already. There's a section in there to put recommendations or ideas you have for tutorials you found. Throw it in there. We'll definitely take a look at it. Appreciate that. What mod is it from? It's from this mod. It's from the simple storage mod. If you go in and you do at simple storage, it pulls up everything as part of the mod. These are those right there. Like keep specific on items in the attached inventory only in export cable, which I don't need that. Which now that I'm thinking about that, does the same thing that people said was a big plus of ME systems. Maybe. And then we got here activity of the cable depends on the amount of items. I've never found a use for either of those, but the red and yellow, just do a search for simple and you should pull it all the way up. Callum uses the same combo, 3 speed and 1 stack. Cool. All right, so we made the melter. Let's see if we can make the other thing. Ingot former. Like we're gonna need a lot of the same kind of stuff here. These real quick in the middle. Like this. Oh, this is super easy. Get former. Nice. I'm just going to slap them down here now. I'll find a place for them later. If I'm correct, I'm going to need those for chocolate and marshmallow later, but that's a good place to stack them until I find a spot. I need to build a chocolate room. Chocolate room. All right, that knocks out those two. RF tools, power cells. I put this off a little while. Let's go ahead and get this done. Power, one word, or is it two? No, power cells. I need the medium one. Medium one is I did 64, so hopefully that's enough. Medium one done. Large one. Those. That's large one done. Very easy. Let's see. Let's take a look. I still got to kill a bunch of monsters. So, oh, a computer. We'll look at that here in a second. Let's see. The middle chest. Do you have the upgrades in both cables? Middle chest. Yes. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. Yes, I have it in both of them. Just because I was going to build it closer, but then I realized it was connecting to a different pipe that I didn't want it to, so I had to put a little more spaced out. Do I have a geothermal tutorial? Off the top of my head, I don't think I have one for that. There is one that's Introduction to Simple Generators. That one explains all of the generators except for the turbine generator. It covers all the easier to make ones and shows how they work in introduction to those. I don't have the URL off the top of my head, I'm sorry. But yes, if you do a search for Introduction to Simple Generators or just Introduction to Generators, it should pull up the one you're looking for. All those red cables on 10 and have everything else lower. Yeah, the red ones I put on 10. All the ones on these, they default set to 0. So you can just leave those on 0 because there's a ton of those and you should never need to change all those. But these are all going to be 10s, and then my overflow chest is a 5. So that way it'll still go into a filing cabinet if it's more important, if there is one. But if there isn't, it won't stay here. It'll still pull into another chest and not clog up my import chest. Draven, have you automated something and then find a much easier way to do it? Or like automating food just to become an android and never need food again? Yes. Yeah, sure. Let me see. Ideas of ways to do things better. I had a different way of doing the automated obsidian. I had a different way of doing automated lava, but probably the most thing is automating a smeltery. I have like 4 different videos on how to automate a smeltery because I keep finding better ways. I originally used to have a user, much like I use here, on each one of these, connected to a battery running off of a GPS off another power source. You can imagine it's just more parts required, because now I have to have battery for every spot, I have to have a user for every spot, I have to have an energy extraction cable connecting to each one. it just didn't work. I also very many times have used a packager to combine things like into amber, but as we all know, if you've ever tried to use a packager, it's going to clog up with acorns. It always does. So again, I think the last tutorial I just put out, and it's been a month since I've done a tutorial, everything else going on, I'm just behind on those, and I do apologize for that. I'm going to get one out here as soon as possible. But the most recent one I did was a newer, upgraded way of doing this using a simple storage system, which eliminates that entire clogging problem. Which there are several different ways, but it's the way that I found that works for me. So yeah, it's definitely happened. Let's see. I went through resource hogs to realize that seeds are just so much better. Oh, infinitely so. I want to swear that there's one pig that makes something that seeds don't. I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. I'll probably find it while I'm doing it. But oops. But there's one, I think there's one thing that pigs give that seeds don't. So I just don't remember. See, so we got I got a mess of stuff to clean up in here today. All right, so we got those done. We were going to look at Ultimate Installer. I want to say this thing sucks. Let's see here. Installer. Basic Installer. This stuff. Right? There's the basic one. Advanced needs this stuff. Right? Looking good. And that's where it ended. All right, so I need 2 of these. Is red plus those. Control circuit and alloy. So I've got alloy. Okay, we'll grab 2 of those. So I just need this circuit. Red circuit. Advanced control circuit. Ooh, don't have a lot. Should still work. I think I needed. Can you make that again? Hang on. Right. Oh, you just combine them. I don't need to do that at all. Way easier. Why am I was thinking it had to be done in a special machine. There's elites. Okay, yeah, I don't have any of that. So, let's see, for this, that's the one that's got to be done in a machine. Obsidian. Obsidian. Pulverized. It's not going to work. And again, I shall say thank you very much, everybody, for coming by today. If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're enjoying yourself, go ahead and clicking that like button. And more importantly, remembering to subscribe. That way you can hang out with all of our tutorials and videos as they come out. You can also go to my website and find links to all my social media account, the ODG store, as well as a link to our Discord channel, my regular streaming schedule, because right now I've been streaming off my regular schedule. Which hurts my heart knowing I'm going to have to go back to my regular schedules. What you going to do? Oh, crap. Forgot it won't take regular diamond. Any compressed yet? It's going here. Go prick back here so I can kill. Oh, he's in the rain. That's what his problem is. Okay. Yeah, the endermen keep coming and standing on the spawn point, not going anywhere, and making loud noises. It's annoying. I walked into him is why he moved this time. Just trying to get some diamond. That's all I need, some diamond. How many diamond dust? I've used it all already. No, that's the wrong thing. Okay, that's not making what I thought it did. Shit. I need these. Enrichment chamber. Enrichment chamber. I think it's that one. Right? No, that's a manufactory. What is that turning in? That'll still work. Doesn't work a lot, but it works a little bit. Just need a few, so this will still work better than nothing. When did I put it in? Okay, let me jump back here. Use support processing cables on the packagers. Look like a dream for auto crafting. Reavers are better. Angry Enderman, we talked about that. Pressure sounded mean when I did. No, I don't think anything you put was mean. I didn't see anything that I thought was mean. You're cool. No worries. All right, let's get back to what this thing is and get it done. Installer. So I'm working on that, which means that. I needed what I just made. Gotcha. Okay, well, these. No, I can't make more of these. Where to be on? A bunch of those. And they are the atomic alloy. Made by reinforced alloy. Okay. That I've got. That I've got aplenty. Then I need that obsidian stuff I just put in there. Probably going to need more. Pulverized. Find obsidian. Oh no, that may be enough to do it. That should be all right. Question, I'm sorry, can you show me how to automate lava again? Sure can. Let that run. So, you want to start with a cobblestone generator. The higher the tier, the better off you are. You can make a tier 5, that's awesome. But if you only make a 2 or 3, whatever, use that until you can make one better. On top of that, you're going to put an automated user. The automated user is going to place cobblestone inside of your cauldron. Any cauldron will work. The torch under it, just like making normal lava yourself. Use a fluid extraction cable to come off, pulling the lava out of here and moving it into, I use a metal drum. Okay? Metal drum, if you're using it like I am to power your smeltery, you can have a fluid extraction cable going into that, but you don't have to. If you're doing it just for power, I use the same setup down here, right? Cobblestone generator puts it into the cauldron. This goes straight into the drum, but I'm not using it to anything other than for power. So once it goes in there, I have another fluid extraction cable that comes off the top and goes into a geothermal generator. I highly recommend the upgradable one because that is what's going to power your user. So it's a circle, right? This puts stuff in here to put lava in here, which is what powers this to put stuff in here. It just keeps going in a circle. Now, when you finally get it built, you have to kickstart it. So you need a stack of cobblestone and just start dumping it in here yourself because this won't start putting cobblestone in here because it has no power in here to do that. So if you put some cobblestone in yourself, that'll make a little bit of lava, which will get this going, which will then run that. And then it just, so really not even a full stack. You probably throw 8 or 10 pieces of cobblestone in there. That's enough to get it going. And it's fine from that point. The upgradable, the more speed modifiers you put in there, the faster it's going to run. That's just going to keep up with if you need a lot of power running off of that one specifically. And then I have a energy extraction cable coming off, running to an energy transfer node. And then I just GPS that to batteries, which you can see there's a bunch of batteries underneath this row here. Mosquito. And then I have, that's what powers all of my machines. So that allows me to power multiple batteries so I can have multiple build locations off of the one spot. All right, let's see here. User spinning cobble into heated cauldron. Yeah. How to make an automated, how do you make the automated user place? It needs power. Yeah, that's where the kickstart comes in. That's where you have to throw some lava into the cauldron yourself because there's no power. You need to get some lava into this to get power. So you're going to grab a stack of cobblestone and just hold the right button down. It'll just load it in there for you. And that's going to send lava into your generator, which powers it from that point on. So yeah, the kickstart is the thing that a lot of people don't realize. You have to give it a little bit of power to get the thing running. Cool deal. All right, so we were doing the thing. Let me go grab the stuff from the thing. The thing and the stuff. That'll work. That should be more than enough. All right. And we're back to, what's this thing called? An installer, I believe. Need this house. So now we have everything but the middle one. So I need 2 of these. There we go. I'm a computer. There we go. All right. That is another advancement knocked off. Let me see here. Does the screen have a weird border? Or is that me? No, I've changed the outlook on the channel. No one's even mentioned it yet. So what I did here is I've put a bit of a border around the stream, because a lot of people have, for a lot of times, a lot of the stuff that's on my screen, like the goals and stuff, cover up a lot of what people are wanting to see. So looking into other streamers and how a lot of other successful streamers have their setup, a lot of times they have a border or something around there where the game itself, like normally it used to be where the game was the entire screen, so anything on the screen at all covered up something. This allows me to be able to put things and pop-ups and stuff that aren't going to be blocking as much of the game. You're going to get a slightly smaller screen for the game, but it's going to give you a lot more visibility of what's actually being played in the game at the time. So today's actually the first day that I've used this, but I've had a lot of people saying, hey, I can't see this, can you move that? And I'm always having to move stuff around midstream depending on the game that we play. So with these goals down being at the bottom, doesn't matter what I play now, those are all going to be fine. The only thing I may have to move is my webcam itself if we happen to need something in this very bottom right-hand corner. But it's going to be a lot more optional that way. All right, so let me pop back up here. Okay, so we've got the computer mod. So everything's done here except for I need to finish leveling up in the Twilight Forest and killing all that stuff. So I still need to do glitch as well. I think we'll do, so next time I'm going to have all the pigs done. I think next time we're going to do glitch. We'll go ahead and get some trial keys. We'll finish up the Twilight Forest. I think that would be a good combo deal, because we'll finish up all the advancements for this, and we'll get the glitch armor made. And so that's, once we have those done, really just this thing and what's left on here is all that's going to be left, some big stuff. That'll give us room to move into, say, chocolate after that. I'll continue working on the singularities. In fact, let's take a look at how that's going right now. And I have cookies automatically going into this. I'm sitting at 15, so I'm going to have to increase cookie speeds again, but that's possible. I still have more options for increasing cookie speeds, so I'm going to look at that. Let's see. What else? If your device date is set to April 1st and you host the game is completely flipped. That, Turtle, I apologize. I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry. What was that block for the sound again? Oh, there's actually a couple different ones. I use this one the most, a super sound muffler. It gives you a lot of options. You can have it block list specific noises, or only allow certain noises. You can also change how big of range it is, all the way up to 256 blocks. I still want to hear some noises in the game. I want to hear the zombies walking around behind me. So I just have it to 5. So everything in 5 blocks direction, up, down, left, right, north, south, east, west. It's going to block the noise of all of these, but here, which is technically 6, I still have the elevator sound. So I still have that. And I have the sounds all up here because all this is more than 5 above. But again, that's that. Let's see. That's what some streamers do. I made a new map. No, you changed the date. Oh, that? Oh, no, that I don't know. Well, I don't stream Among Us, so we're good in that regard. Now, I was just trying to make it, number one, I'm always trying to make it look a little more professional. You know, again, I say this all the time. I'm definitely trying to turn this into a bit more, into a full-time gig. So by having a border and things of this nature, number one, it brands the channel a little bit. And it gets a lot of those things that were blocking the stream out of the way. So hopefully I'm gonna try it for a little bit. If it doesn't work, I can always go back, or if we find something else, we can try again. But I thought it would be a nice thing to try something new. And so far, I threw a poll up in the members section of, or not a poll, I threw it up in the members section of the Discord channel just to see what people thought, and pretty much everybody liked the second one better, this one that we have now, over what I used to use. That's possible. Should I switch now, or would I have more? 31 bacon singularities. Again, I've never found I don't use bacon singularities for anything, so I unfortunately really couldn't give you any advice on that. What's the massive gray building or whatever you have over there? That's what we built today. This is a maximum size 24 by 24 by 24 fission reactor. So this is my new power source. I built that today to get the advancement, if I can get out the door, and I'm going to plug it up to run the power for pretty much everything from this point on through these ports. I just built it today. I'll hook up the power to everything a little bit later. But yeah, this fission reactor will make a hoss load of power, even just with this one corner done. But you can actually fill this entire thing, and the more you fill it up, as long as your blocks that cool outweigh the blocks that produce power, you can just make more and more and more power. I've never needed that. I usually use this pattern in all 4 corners, and I've never had an issue with anything at that point. And again, you do not have to close the door. The door just has to be there for it to be considered closed. There's that. Let's see. So that's what that is. Draven, will you do a server with all of your subscribers or not? No. I'll be honest with you. There's no way I'd be able to afford the cost of the amount of data it would be needed gigabyte wise to allow all the subscribers to jump. I just don't have that. The what do you call it? The servers themselves are a members perk specifically, mostly because it is the members that are paying for it. Those people who participate in the membership program, those funds I do as much as I can to put that back into the channel. That's what lets me be able to get new games people recommend, better equipment, better software and such, as well as I put that into paying for prizes when I have contests and give those away. And all contests are always open to everybody. They're never members only. But it's having that is what allows me to be able to fund stuff like that. So really, unfortunately not. I don't ever foresee a spot that I would have a public server, since that's probably the most popular members perk that I have. Let's see. Figure Among Us recording is usable for highlights video. I'll be honest, I've only been able to watch part of it. I haven't had time with Extra Life coming up. I've been putting a lot of time in getting ready for that. So I'm still looking. Again, I only watched about, I'll say 40 minutes of it. And I think I can. Again, I've never edited a video like that before, so I'm going to do a couple different takes on it. And then I may post a code up in Discord and select a few people to watch it just as a test audience to see what they think. But that's what I'm looking at right now. Creepscaper. All right. Good night, Creeper. Have yourself a great night. Should I run everything on the singularities? See, under the storage chest, they all connect to one cable that connects to the rest of them. Yes, that is correct. Hey, be good. Yeah, every one of all the cables over here connect to these 2 gray ones to over here, and all of those feed through this one cable. That all should all be that you need. Pizza versus tacos. Pizza. And I say pizza, don't get me wrong, I probably eat tacos more. Pizza is more diverse. I think there's more stuff you could do with a pizza and still call it a pizza. You can shove anything in a taco shell, but I wouldn't really call it a taco in that regard. But I think pizza is just a bit more diverse. Not only do you have the multitudes of different crusts that you can use, they're always coming up with new ones. Some people like white sauce pizza, no sauce pizza, red sauce pizza. Any topping in the world you can throw on there. Some countries use broccoli, some use whatever, you know. Taco, you got hard or soft, corn or flour, some different meats. Again, they're all pretty much the same. But don't get me wrong, I eat tacos more often because I think they're delicious. But I think pizza is better because of its diversity. Probably made that question way more complicated than it needed to be. I'm fat and I like pizza. We'll just go with that. It's probably just the easiest right to answer that. Fat man love pizza. Give fat man pizza now. All right. Okay, guys. So we have got, I'd say, quite a bit of stuff done today. Knocking out the fission reactor as quickly as we did was very nice. I thought that was going to take longer. And then we've also got our first full row of piggies done. Got some new seeds up and planted. We went ahead and got some miscellaneous achievements, such as the ingot former, melter, and such. Finished up a couple pages of advancements, which is pretty cool. So I'm not unhappy with any of that. I think we got a lot of stuff done today that worked out really, really well. And as we're getting to the end of these advancements, it's going to be where there's less stuff that I can prep ahead of time, where one episode is just going to be getting 1 or 2 advancements, like chocolate marshmallows, getting the rest of all the monsters leveled up. I've been trying to do that one off screen, so you guys don't have to watch me just fly around and shoot things. But as we get closer to the end, it may come down to some of that. But once we get done with all the advancements, the next goal is for me to open up a Project E world and start with that. And I have never done that, so it's going to be all new when we jump into that. So that should be kind of fun. What else we got in there? Taco pizza. What's the difference between FE and RF? Different mods use different ones. In almost every situation, it's RF. And in almost every situation, RF will work, even though it says it has to be FE. I can't think of a situation off the top of my head where it had to be FE. Sure, there's one out there. But in almost every situation, RF will run anything that says it needs FE. It's just whoever built that mod built it on an FE platform. I think it's just different. Yeah, one thing. What cables are under the storage network master? Well, it's the gray cable running right up into it. And I have, like I said, I use an import cable because, again, I want the speed and everything for that. Gives you a little bit more flexibility because there's some other options in this cable. Whitelist, blacklist, specific. Because I'm tired. I got a kitty sneezing. So, yeah, I just use it all. But you can use a purple or a pink. It really doesn't make difference. It's whichever you prefer. But I do have a tutorial on how to set up simple storage using filing cabinets. So if you do need to reference that after the stream is over, it's actually probably one of the more popular ones I've got. So it's there as well, and it goes through all the way that I set up my system. So that way, if you do have any more questions about this, that is always there for you if I'm not available on stream. All right. Well, because I'm running night vision now, I'm running out of power a little faster. Let's go over here and charge up real quick. Got a mustache here that's tickling my nose. There we go. Back up to full. Delicious. All right. Well, I think that's going to be a good place to call it today. I think we got we got several really big things done, and that makes me happy. So I will do as much prep as I can. Again, just as a real quick refresh, I will not be streaming tomorrow night. I will be back Thursday night for more Sky Factory 4. Will not be streaming Friday night because Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, I'll be starting 24-hour long stream, an Extra Life charity stream, trying to raise donations for the Children's Miracle Network, which is a charity that helps sick children and their families. So every penny donated does go to that charity. None of it ever goes to my hand. I never see it. It goes directly into the charity. If you are a Rooster Teeth fan, I'm part of Rooster Teeth's team. So any donation made to my channel goes towards their total as well. I'm considered one of the community teams, even though I'm not being featured or anything like that. I'm new, but down the road that'd be cool. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some of you for that stuff. If you enjoyed the stream today and you haven't already, please be sure to click like. Most importantly, please remember to hit subscribe, so that way you can come back and hang out with us on all of our streams and videos, as well as we would love to have you in our Discord channel. So you can go to my website, onlydraven.com. There's a link to that on there as well, or if you need it right now, there's a link I just popped into chat for you as well. God, I love being able to do that now. So there's a link for chat for the Discord. Love to have you in there as well. On my website, though, you will find links to my regular streaming schedule, information about the Draven's Dragons membership plan. If you're interested in joining our membership plan or seeing what it's about, you click the join button anywhere on my YouTube channel. It doesn't sign you up. It just takes you to a page where you can see all the perks and benefits that come with that. For example, anybody you've seen in chat with a green font and a little Dungeons & Dragons loyalty badge, the dice after their name, those are all members of the channel. They also get access to members-only Minecraft servers. When we hit 75 members, which we're currently at 57, we hit 75, I'm going to get a second server. So there'll be 2 different servers of different mod packs for members to choose from, as well as discounts on the store, members-only streams at least once a month, and a bunch of other stuff. So definitely check it out, see if it's something you might be interested in. It's a lot like a Twitch sub. It's just less expensive, and you get way more stuff. With that being said, again, you get all the emojis. Turtle threw those up for us. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it a day again. Thank you all for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate it a lot. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll see you again on Thursday. As always, a special thank you to my members. Again, none of this would be possible, having new games, being able to give away prizes, do all this fun stuff, without your participation in that program. It really means the world and allows this channel to grow. Your support is very much appreciated. And an extra special thank you to my moderators out there who do such a great job of keeping the world running for me. All right? All right, kids. You guys have yourself a wonderful evening, and we will see you again in a couple days on Thursday. Have a great day.